There we go, I'm doing that. Oh, after a long and winding... Oh, I'm getting some echo on someone. Is it me? Damn. Try again. So, after a long and winding journey across the mist-covered roads of the Yorkshire moors, the investigators, friends reunited for the weekend, make their final stop before reaching their destination and escape for the weekend. They're heading to Lavender Lodge, a remote countryside cottage that their friend Dylan had arranged for the group to spend the weekend in. He went ahead early in the day to set up and make sure the keys are all secure. It's now late evening, and as a group of four of you, you've been travelling collectively in a shared vehicle, and you're mostly exhausted from a long drive. You've not had word from Dylan all day, and the signal's been patchy in and out through the moors anyway. He decided there's a place along the way to stop. There seems to be a pub. It's called The Hog. Quiet, isolated pub off a narrow lane, all to its own. You all enter inside and find the place nearly empty. There's a single gentleman, an elderly man who seems to be running the board, maybe the landlord. He's polite, but curt, serving you your meals and your drinks. You're the only group left currently in the pub. And Gerard's sort of very, very patiently been waiting behind the bar, but he's, well, clearly waiting for when you guys decide to make your next move. So we'll start with introducing characters, or as best as we can. We'll go with Ray. So if you're all around one of the tables, Ray, who was your character?
I am Mildred Ratchet. She is an EMT, medical emergency person. She's on holiday. She's in more casual clothes, but it kind of still look like scrubs. Like she wears clothes quite loose, quite easy to move around in, and has like a bag with her. It looks like a doctor's bag. Yeah, she just looks a bit sort of middle-aged, very like matron-esque kind of vibe.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Tom.
Okay, I am Drake Down. I am a social worker, looking very tired and bleak in very casual clothes. Maybe I'd say late 30s, but my clothes are like for kids to like, so maybe I'm trying to be a bit hip where I'm not. So probably t-shirts with bands. I have no idea who they are, but it looks cool.
Yes.
Because I'm down with the kids, right?
Yeah,
Even though
yeah.
I'm not. Very overworked, very I don't know. Violence is never a solution. 'Cause I'm a social worker. You can talk things out. It'll be fine. That will be me.
Perfect. Yeah. Ali.
So I'm Johnny Lowe, worker. Dressed all in black. I've got kind of grubby white Converse, skinny jeans, band t-shirt, very much early 2000s throwback. Shock of blonde, kind of dirty blonde hair. Quite a skinny guy in his early 30s, I would say. And just got kind of a shy, awkward, coming into himself demeanor about him. Just himself himself. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And Jamie.
Oh, bloody hell. My name is Tilly. Tilly Tinkerer. She's a mechanic. She would be dressed in denim dungarees. They'd be ripped at the knees. And a stripy t-shirt, kind of like Chucky. And would have green hair and space buns, with little bits coming down at the front. And oversized shoes, very skater-esque kind of looking.
Perfect.
That's
So,
about it.
you've all been. So, if you like, what would everyone be drinking? I mean, it's it's a normal pub situation. You can have ales and booze, or you can just have a cup of tea, glass of water, something like
Vodka and coke.
that. Weekend away, why not?
Hell yeah.
I think I'll have a pint of bitter.
Yeah, snake white and black for Johnny, I think.
Mhm.
She'll be having a whiskey.
Wow. It's a bit early for the strong stuff, is it?
It's never too
It's used to night shift, so it's not really a too early for her, to be honest.
Well, it's late in the evening. It is because the weather outside's been horrible and completely torrential. Yeah, finding respite in the Hog Inn for some food and a couple of drinks, not too bad an issue. Is you've all got a shared vehicle, so who's the designated driver? Since you're all having a drink, it seems.
I tell you what, I will swap my bitter for sparkling water, and I'll be driving a very clapped out camper van Volkswagen.
Perfect. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, I can see it now, like
Social worker.
a dull grey, maybe blue sort of thing.
Yeah, with Save the Whales on the back and Peace Out and all that kind of stuff.
A few too many dings, but it still works, and it's perfectly
Yeah.
workable. And there's plenty of room for 4. There's plenty of room for 5, but Dylan made his way ahead. Okay. Yeah. So what your characters all but know is that there is a Dylan has made his way to the lodge and is giving you directions on your phones, which you all have, which you can use flashlight. You can use your phone like you would do any modern day situation, so it's versatile. But yeah, it was just a long travel, so having a stop here seemed to be the smart solution, especially when the rain's been coming as heavy as it has. But yeah, after a few drinks, you find yourself having maybe just a quiet chat as to why maybe you guys have been invited or wanted to go see this weekend away, with the vague hint from Dylan that there was more than just a nice weekend to look forward to.
Do we know we're kind of going to a ghosty place? Is that the setup?
Yeah, we'll say there is, as investigators, or at least, maybe not professional, maybe just sort of a hobby for most of you.
Like a haunted house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you're
one of
like,
those.
I just want to test the waters sort of thing.
Yeah.
An attraction or
Oh,
And that's
where the hell
Lavender
is Dylan?
Lodge.
Yeah, I thought Dylan would be here. I know he went ahead, but really?
he's never been the reliable sort, has he?
Oh, it's bloody mumbo jumbo. I was much hoping we'd go somewhere like a spa or something,
Oh, I think if I stopped moving, I'd keel over by now.
No, that'd be the whiskey.
Well, that too. You got any fags on you at all, Drake?
Of course.
Oh, good, lovely. Hopefully this is one of those old pubs where you could still have a fag inside.
Well, I had to quit. I'm now on vaping. I find the
I don't know
kids.
if you still got a fag then.
Well, I call it cool.
I
I deal with
think-
kids. They look up to you, and if you don't do stuff like that, they don't think you're like proper.
You know what, Drake? You keep me in business. They look up. They try and be cool like you with some fags, and they end up in the ER.
Wow. I find I vape now with the cherry blossom. Much better for me.
Oh, cherry blossom. That's very cool, isn't it?
Well, I am down with the kids, as you know. They all look up to me.
Mm. I tell you who is down. What are you looking forward to here, Johnny?
So I think Johnny, he's probably a little bit of the outsider of the group. He's probably not massively familiar with Dylan. He's probably maybe contacted him on a message board or forum or some kind of social media app. But he's very intrigued in like spooky goings on. So He's quite eager to get on and make a move towards Lavender Lodge and meet up with Dylan.
Oh, and you got a young whippersnapper here that fancies himself a little ghost hunter. Probably going to be
Really?
one of yours, Johnny.
Have you ever seen any kind of ghosts or any kind of paranormal creatures?
Don't be ridiculous. All the monsters are the adults. You know that. You know where the bruises come from.
I don't know. You see all sorts in the underground of the hospitals.
I tell you, I've seen the things, and it's never anything weird. It's always the parents or the uncles or the aunties.
How do you guys know Dylan?
I knew him at bloody university.
I met these both when they were out on a bender a bit too long. And I think Dylan was throwing up. Had to get his stomach pumped, didn't he?
Yeah, that's when he was riding the bed down the street, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's
Silly
it. That's it.
bugger.
I don't. One of those wheeled beds that you get from the wards. I don't know how he managed to get that. He ended up
Oh,
back where it needed to be, though.
You know what Dylan's like. And good old
Don't
Tilly
need
over there, she bloody modified it a bit, didn't she? You're very quiet, dear. What's up, Tilly?
Might be a way.
Why with the fairies again?
That's it. That's it. That's okay.
Let's see
I'm
what
sure
you
she'll
do.
regale her. It's in the Roll20.
Yeah, I can
Oh.
see.
Well,
So, Johnny's your friend, is he? John, is it?
Hello, Johnny.
John. Sorry, she called you Johnny. I just hopped on. Sorry, John. Pleased to meet you. I'm Drake. Drake down.
Hi, Jake. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
Anyone got Dylan's number? Maybe we could give him a call, see where he is.
Well, I did look at the phone when I came in. There's bloody no reception around here. Where the fuck are we?
I'll say if you were to try and look now down at your phone, you'd find that you've got a couple of bars coming through now. You managed to, well, in the pub at least, you got a bit of reception.
All right.
Johnny,
give him a
I'll
call.
send a WhatsApp to Dylan to say, "Hey, guy, where are you?" We're at the Hog Inn. Just wondering where we should meet up? Question mark.
Get the send notification go through. Yeah. Seems to have sent. There's no ... immediately.
He gave us directions, didn't he? We could either wait for Dylan here or we can make our own way up there, I guess.
Well, I think we should go ourselves because this weather could turn really shitty.
Hmm.
You probably see
I'm gonna
now.
see what all the hubbub is about.
You'll see behind the tavern the old landlord. So he's probably in his like late 60s. He's got this sort of wiry, thinning white hair, big bushy grey eyebrows, and like sun damaged face. Like he's one of those people who just sit far too long in the sun. And even as one of you has lit a cigarette, doesn't bat an eyelid, as he's got at least a couple of ashtrays on the bar and doesn't really care for the new modern laws of not smoking in indoor places. You know, it's his pub. He's how to run it. But he's sort of got his like elbows on the table, one just sort of pressed under his chin with a cigarette in his hand, just sort of like he's been unfailingly polite. That it seems like he's just sort of waiting to go for the day, but he's been very, very nice about not just telling you all to leave.
Hey, barkeep. This Lavender Lodge. Has it got a gift shop?
Lavender Lodge? No, sorry, I don't. We don't go that way. Sorry.
There's no gift shop.
No. I mean, folk often come round here for their views, but not for little poxy cottages like that. Sorry.
Damn, I was hoping to say something back for the kids.
What on
I
earth
suppose
are
you
you
can
going to
take
get
picture.
some kids from the gift shop?
I don't know. Can't be a good eraser, right? Bookmark.
Well, you're really down with the kids, ain't you, Drake?
Yeah, you've had them out,
They'll
and
love
they
that.
respect you. They give you something called Riz, whatever that is. But yeah,
Okay. Yeah, well, I think you might have better luck if you bring back evidence of ghosts rather than an eraser.
no, don't be ridiculous. No such thing.
I think we should head up. I'm
All right.
tired. Fag's running out. Whiskey's all right.
Bit dead in here, isn't it? Is there a jukebox? I'll put some money in it and just put some.
I'm afraid not. It is really like those sort of old pubs that have for decoration old horseshoes on the side and maybe a mounted pheasant or some sort of like decorative like that. But in terms of any sort of modern entertainment, doesn't really seem like Gerald's sort of thing.
Okay. All right, before we go, I'm going to have a quick pee. Back in a minute. I'm going to go for a pee.
Here we go. Him and his bladder.
Have a look on your cigarette, please.
She's going to like look at the fag that's halfway done. Her only fag. Look at you. Look at the fag. Look at you. And then just kind of like hand it over to you.
Tiny little drag, and then just immediately start coughing, and then hand it back and try and resume looking cool.
And be like, oh, you trying to get down with the kids as well, are you? Right, you and Drake are going to get along then, aren't you? Boy, I can't wait for this weekend.
I'll come back. I don't know what this Lavender Lodge's like, but those toilets are horrendously scary. Ugh.
Right, well, I've lost part of my fag to John Lowe over here. Let's get cracking on.
I return.
Oh, Tilly.
Meanwhile, Tilly has been in the ladies' room.
Yeah.
You're right, Till.
Yeah.
Did you have sinks that worked in those toilets? Because in the gents, it doesn't work.
Pardon?
The sink didn't work in the gents.
Oh, right. No, it was the hand dryer. Had to sit and use, the shitty tissue paper. It takes forever because then it gets stuck to your hand, and then you take another piece off, and then that gets off, and then it's everywhere, and
Yeah.
cheap toilet paper. Never a good idea.
Oh, I hate that.
Never worth
When your
it.
finger goes through. Ugh.
Yep.
Horrible.
Nightmare.
Horrible.
Nightmare.
Better than that grease-proof paper shit they used to have at school. Remember that? Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I think we're heading off to Till. You best finish your drink.
Oh, no bother. And she'll just neck the class.
Good on ya.
Before you manage to get up off your seats, Johnny, you'll get a response on your WhatsApp. It'll say, "Yeah, not been here long. Everything's all right. I'll see you in a bit."
What's that, John?
He hides it.
John?
He's going to tell us nothing.
Because it's a
Ali,
group
if you're
WhatsApp.
talking, you're mute.
Okay.
A couple
Alright.
of you can have it.
What? We'd better get in, Are we staying there for the night?
Whole weekend, isn't it?
I hope they got better toilet roll in there.
I hope.
Good
Didn't
as the
pack
local
it.
shop. There's a local shop, you can go buy some bog roll there.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And if
Maybe
it's
some-
terrible toilet paper, we'll just TP the shop.
There's no shop about. Well, I asked if there's a gift shop, and he said no. It's a shitty old cottage.
Well, the cottage fair has good toilet paper.
No, exactly. And a fridge, minibar, something like
After how much we paid for it, I expect good toilet roll.
actually, that's a good point. I had come to that realization, and it was fairly cheap. You all had to pay £15 towards it, and Dillian said he would take the heavy mount, so it's really been a bit of a bargain.
Oh, never mind. £15 not bad.
Yeah.
Quarter day's wage.
Really? You get any
Mm.
job? I thought mechanics made a fortune.
Oh, well, I'm only an apprentice mechanic.
Oh,
I
really?
work with my dad, you see.
Maybe you should set up your own business. Get out on your own.
Yeah, think about
It's a
getting
lot-
into that whole, you know, that what's it called? What's it called? Car wrapping.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's a lot of money in like AC refilling.
Yeah, probably.
But you have to borrow the equipment, I
How much they
suppose.
charge at the garages?
Do you still live at home?
Yeah.
I should move out.
It's cheaper to work. It's cheaper to live at home.
Yeah, but if your dad breathing down your neck, how can you have any fun?
That's what the pub's for. Witherspoon's is a delightful place to be.
No. Not the stairs, though. Not the stairs.
No. 3 flights of stairs to get to the toilet? Fucking joke.
Yeah. Right, shall we head on out?
Is.
As you all go to stand, Gerald's going to be very quickly like pulling any cups and cutlery off your table and then happily getting ready. Well, you all have a good time now. Thanks for popping in, and you lot be careful up there.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, you better get yourself some better toilet paper. Just saying. I'm gonna walk out.
Just sort of like twiddles with his like really big mustache and just like, As the four of you go to leave, it is still torrential and horribly wet outside, like completely pissing it down. Yeah, the quickest thing to do is probably to get in the car.
Okay. Come on, quick. Don't get the seats wet. Come on.
I've tagged the front seat.
Just get in. You're gonna trip everywhere.
Get in.
Is this a 2-door car or a
We've got a sliding.
is this a
one on the
3-door
side.
car?
It's one of those
Okay.
sliding doors to get in.
Oh.
Apart from the passenger and the driver obviously got their own doors.
Yeah, I've tagged that passenger seat is mine.
You know, this is probably a very reasonably priced car. So we'll say it's got child locks on the back doors that only operate from the outside, and you've just not managed to get that fixed. So you can open it fine from the outside in a minute, but if someone's on the inside, they're just going to have to get someone to help them out.
Yeah.
I like Strong
Right,
in the Dead.
If you're gonna go passenger, don't touch the radio. I have my own tunes on, as you know.
No. Passenger gets control of the music.
And then we should swap the passenger. I mean, you got your oily bloody clothes on from work. I mean, maybe you should have dressed,
These
you know.
clothes aren't from work. These are clean.
I can see all over it.
There's no oil on it. It's just a bit of dirt.
Oil is dirt. Anyway, what's your issue with Fleetwood Mac anyway?
Oh, pesh.
Eh?
Too boring.
And nothing wrong with Fleetwood Mac.
I'm just saying these sound a bit more upbeat. It's a holiday, for God's sake. This is a weekend away. Can't be listening to Fleetwood Mac.
Of course we can.
I can hear it. Get that off. I hear Fleetwood. No!
The radio's
Get
on.
that off! Ugh,
You put the radio on.
for God's sake. Why is this thing not got an aux cable?
What's an aux cable?
The one you plug your phone into.
You can do that.
Aye. Thought you were meant to be down with the kids. That's why you're wearing that shirt.
Look, they don't see the car.
Do you even know who Sleep Token is?
Who?
Exactly. That's the shirt you're wearing.
Oh. Sorry.
God.
I would wear my Dr. Dre one, but the kid's saying it's a bit old now.
Who?
Dr. Dre, you know?
And that guy that Eminem mentions in his song at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the basement.
In the basement of what?
In Eminem's basement, is he not?
thought he'd have his own house by now.
God knows.
I think during this conversation, Mildred Ratchet, sitting in the back, sort of gives Johnny a side eye and just picks out like a little flask she's got inside and just takes a really deep swig, staring out the window.
We've got their Mildred.
Ain't strong enough to cope with these two. Do you want a bit?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I think Johnny, he's only had one, a pint of cider and blackcurrant, but you can see his eyes rolling about in his head. He's obviously not used to drinking, but he'll try and grab the flask and take a swig from it.
Yeah, this'll be strong. I don't know what strong alcohol is, but it's something strong and horrible.
Tilly, can you pass me my driving glasses? The yellow ones, so I can see properly in the dark. Come on.
Yeah.
These are really cool.
There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's going to do the back mirror, and he's going to get all seated up and make sure everyone's got their seatbelts on.
And then the boot is obviously
safe,
probably
sorry.
just filled with all your cases and whatnot as well. So there's there's a bit of extra weight to the car as well. So you're gonna have to put the foot down a bit more than usual.
Yeah.
Heavy load. But yeah,
That always happens when it's raining.
My grandma used to love this song.
What?
Not you as well. Oh, my God.
You can't beat the classics. I got Queen somewhere. Do you want me to get my cassette out and find the Queen?
Oh God!
the drive is unpleasant, but your headlights, even with full beams on, is just about making maybe 20-30 feet ahead of you throughout the entire way. And it's the moors, so it's just a single windy road that follows the hills around, and you very rarely see, if any, vehicles coming either any direction. It just seems to be yourselves on the road for, we'll say, about 10 more minutes now, following the directions.
I'm going to be driving very carefully in the rain. Very slow, very careful.
I'm gonna start playing with the window button.
No, that doesn't work. No.
Up and down, up and down. What do you mean it doesn't work?
Well, these were the wind-up ones. We don't have
For God's
buttons.
sake!
And don't you touch that glass, because that will mark it. And if you get your fingers on that glass, it's going to take forever to clean it off.
It turns out Tilly's been pressing the cigarette lighter button the entire time.
You're going to drain the battery. Come on.
You don't smoke anyway.
No. But I can use it to charge things.
You said I wasn't allowed my hands on the glass, and I'm gonna press my face against the glass instead.
No! Do that!
Nice indent in my forehead there. Look at that. Oh, we can steam up and draw, and I'm gonna start put my breath on the window and start drawing shit.
Oh yeah, you can definitely easily put something in there now.
Drake's eyes are
there we
beginning
go.
to twitch.
Cock. There we
Actually,
are.
We'll have a nice roll to start with. Why don't you do me a dex roll? So just roll a d20, and it needs to be lower than your number. Equal to or lower. For the person drawing a nice little picture on the window.
That is definitely below my dex.
Yeah, so that can be as crude, as horrible as you want it, or as artistic.
Artistically beautiful. Veins and everything. There we are.
It's highly detailed, and as much as you are disgusted, you are actually kind of impressed. We'll probably have another as well. So if we have Tom, as you're driving, do me a dex as well to see how well the journey's going.
D6, right?
No,
Oh,
D20.
no, D20. Sorry. 15. Oh dear.
So it's been problematic. There's potholes every now and again. It's like you see maybe some light, so you assume your headlight's just like flashing against like an animal. So you're being very, very careful. For the rest of you in the car, it's bumpy, it's swervy, and maybe one of you in the back seat just getting a bit of nausea just from the jolts.
Yeah, Johnny's Can we pull over for a minute, please?
Why?
Somebody's looking a little pale.
Okay.
Oh,
Indicate. Mirror. Mirror. Okay, find a
Oh,
nice
for God's
place.
sake, Drake, just pull over. Pull over, man. You're going to get vomit all in the car. He's looking too
Slowly
green
come
back
to
here.
a stop. Handbrake on. Out of gear. Out the car to the side door and open the door. So come on, chop chop. Not in the car. Come on.
it clambers out. He'll run to a nearby bush or foliage or whatever's around and kind of dry heave into the bush.
Yeah. And you're
You're
getting
good.
absolutely like soaked now. You're out there in the way. It's just like you might maybe have like a mac or like a double coat, but it's not helping much.
Mildred, why did you smell of brandy?
Maybe because I drank some brandy.
But you had whiskey in the pub. Hang on, you're not packing more alcohol again, are you?
It's a weekend away. It's my first weekend off in months.
Alcohol is never the solution. Have you tried yoga?
It's not a solution. It's a hobby at this point.
If you get stressed, you have to breathe 3 seconds through your nose, hold it for 3 seconds, and then 3 seconds out your mouth. Keep doing that, and you'll find your inner peace.
You know what, Drake? You know what, Drake? You keep going on like this, I give you 3 seconds before I wallop you.
You know violence solves nothing. And by lashing out,
It
you're just
solves
showing
nothing.
your... If you lash out, it just shows how emotionally unstable you are. But we can talk about your violent streaks.
I'll show you unstable in a minute. Let's get
Oh,
to this lodge.
Hang on. And to get a pen and paper, I need to start writing. Violent, drunk.
How do you
Okay.
work this goddamn radio? Gotta start pushing buttons. Get
And
this
the
off.
cassette will pop out.
Get off.
As you start pressing buttons, horrible static plays over the radio and it cuts out.
Oh.
What is that now? Oh,
Here, your car needs looked at. This thing is shit.
it's working, isn't it?
Well, barely. You know, rolling down windows. No aux cable. Your radio's fucked. The doors don't work in the back.
And I have a giant cock on my glass. I know.
Hey, that is a work of art.
I'll
Got
have
one
faded by
drink
now.
in the back, and one
Oh.
throwing up in the bush over there. It's gonna be a fun weekend, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, God. I'm going to take another twig of her flask.
If you want
Right,
to,
staring at Drake the whole time as well.
if Mildred says you're having a fair few, if you want to do me a control roll, so yeah, D20 on that. See how well you're handling your liquor. Yeah,
Right.
Well.
Mildred's tough stuff.
Oh, well. Used to this.
She's used to the heavy drinking,
pretty
and
much-
this is yeah.
Yeah. Just 90% alcohol at this point, no bloodstream.
But you're
As
not
for the rest
alert
of you.
now, Mildred.
Yeah, she will very heavily smell of whiskey, but she seems not to care. Not all the same. And I'll say, Johnny, you can come now, rejoin the car, and you are sodden to the core. And as you get in the car, it's just this horrible squelching of material, and instantly, like the seat is coated in rainwater.
Oh my god.
We get to this lodge, I could do a lie down, and I'll gesture towards Mildred to pass me the flask. I'll have another swig to warm myself up.
Here you go, boy.
But it's gonna put vomit in the bottle. What you doing?
I'm working hard. It's not much that scares me in the way of smell or taste at this point. And the alcohol cleans it off anyway.
Oh. What did you do with my cassette? Tilly, where's my cassette?
Somewhere.
Somewhere.
Maybe in the side door, actually. I don't know if I put it there. Or in the glove compartment. One or the other.
Oh my god. Okay,
What's
I think I've got
Spotify?
some smash hits in there somewhere. Do you want to stick that in? If you want some
Where?
modern music.
Who's got Bluetooth?
Yeah, exactly.
Spotify.
See? Bluetooth? You got Bluetooth on this thing? Push more buttons. Anyway,
No, this is a classic. You don't get
Ah.
Bluetooth and classic stereos.
who
So-
are you? Why are you so old?
I'm not old. I just like old things.
Ugh.
No, retro is cool.
I'm gonna pull out some other random cassette and shove it in.
Belinda Carlisle.
Yeah, sure, go for that. I'm not actually prepared on Belinda Carlisle. I was lucky enough to get Fleetwood Mac, so yeah. as you pop the same thing.
It was just like
Girl in
it's the
the
same cassette. It's not
sand,
actually any other
ran,
cassette. It's the same cassette. It's just more of them.
Every cassette is Fleetwood Mac. Oh no,
Yeah.
there was a sale.
But now, that's what I call music for. Come on.
Oh,
The modern classic group Boyzone is on that one.
Come on.
But yeah, the radio it's stuttery now. It's not like working as clearly as it did before, but it's just about like just making its way through in the dull background, and you're able to set off once more. And it'll take you maybe, I don't know, another 5 minutes of careful travelling until you finally come up to the first vehicle you've seen in the longest time. It's currently parked, so it's not on the road fully. It's like a little bit surged to the left-hand side. Both the passenger and the front door seat car door are both fully open. The hazard lights are blinking.
Mildred, put the bottle down. We might need you. There's some trouble up ahead.
All right. Well, whose car is that? Is that Dylan's?
I don't know. I can't really see from here.
All right. You got an umbrella?
Yes.
Why are you saying yes in that hesitating tone?
Get it out. It's got pictures of cats on it. Very clearly a child's one.
Gonna look in disgust and have the hand out for it.
Well, there you go. But don't damage it.
Don't damage it, he said, and she's like mumbling as she like, let me out of this damn car.
I'll get out, walk around, open the door.
She went to go open it.
Don't touch my stereo. Hands off. Stop it.
I'm not doing anything.
I'm gonna open the umbrellas and let out and go trotting over the car. See if there's anyone that needs help.
Yeah, and as you
Hello?
get closer, it's like an old red Peugeot. Like it's only a 3-door. I don't know, probably not older than a 1990s car, but it's it's in fairly good nick. It appears to be abandoned. Yeah, if you were to stick your head inside, there's no one in there. There's no one in the seats. The boot is closed. The lights are on. Keys are still in the ignition. Seemingly just been abandoned.
No, it's gonna be dark at the moment. Can I get my phone out, use the torch, and see if there's anything, identifiers or license or
That's a good point.
up rummaging around.
While you're talking about phones, could everyone roll me a D100, please?
Yeah, charge, isn't it?
It is.
I'm rolling
I'm-
so bad.
I'm always so prepared.
Yeah.
I'll come on, there's
most
a
of you
Nokia
are all
one.
right. But yeah, as you switch the torch on your light, Mildred, you realise you probably should have charged it before you left, and not as much battery life. But the light comes on, then it does help cast a good, decent light wherever you want to point it.
Yeah, just I'd say I'll rummage around by the front first, like pull down the what are they called, the flaps. See if there's like a license. Look in the little box by the side of the wheel. Look at the floor.
Sure. Yeah. As you're looking through, you can maybe not in the side flats, but in the glove box, it pops out. So there's a couple of dusters, a couple of sponges in there, basic stuff. And then you'll see a wallet, and normal sort of black leather wallet. It looks like there's about 10-15 pound in notes stuffed in the front, but you can pull out a license. and it'll say Dylan's. It'll see Dylan's face and Dylan's name. Dylan Mystery.
Dylan Mystery. Okay. Can I? The keys are in the ignition. Can I pop the trunk as well? If there's a button, or if it's like a manual one. Take
Yeah,
the keys
sure.
and try and pop it.
It looks like the key would have the actual button function on the actual fob itself, so you can do that if you like.
Yep.
Yep,
Look in the boot
and
as well before I go back.
Pops open. Yeah, inside is what appears to be a packed suitcase, or not. I don't know, maybe a little bit larger than a holdall, but closed and got like a little padlock on it.
Oh. All right. I'm assuming so. It's got a padlock. I didn't find any keys, any other keys. Aside from the car key.
No, not at least like one of those little tiny padlock keys that you'd expect to need to use for this.
All right. With that, she's gonna put her phone away, grab the suitcase, hobble back to the car, and sort of knock on. Assuming Drake's sat back inside so he doesn't get drenched, sort of knock on his window to like let me in.
Let yourself
kind of thing.
in. Hang on. Get out.
And I'll also add as well. So as you make your way back now, the light's just been in the right direction, so you've left it on your phone and looking through. And besides the car, maybe 10 or 15 feet towards the curb, there's a ditch and there's a signpost which says Lavender Lodge, and it's pointing in towards the ditch.
Oh, that don't seem right. I'm not a navigator. Get me in. She's gonna like shuffle herself in, shove the suitcase onto Johnny's lap, and to fiddle about with her phone, the 1-digit point to get the torch off. Shake the umbrella in the car, and it back to Drake. The water's gone in the front. Yeah, there's Dylan's car. He's not there though. There's a sign in the ditch just saying left the houses through the ditch. Don't seem right to me, but I'm not really a navigator to be honest.
Whoa. You said that's Dylan's car?
Dylan's car, yeah.
Is he in it? Is he alright?
I'm going to frantically start trying to call him on my phone.
If you were to pull your phone out, you wouldn't be getting any signal.
What's in there, guys? How far is Lavender Lodge?
What's Dylan in there? In the car? Did you see him?
Why would I come back with a suitcase and say that's Dylan's car, but not leave Dylan in there? I mean, I'm a nurse. I'm not going to leave a man unconscious in the car.
I didn't say he was unconscious. Why would you say be unconscious?
If there's an abandoned car on the side of the road, if they've not abandoned it, then that means someone's had a crash and they're unconscious.
Or they're dogging.
I mean, if they're dogging, even more reason not to go find him at the moment then.
I thought
Let
there
him
might
have
be
his
people
fun.
watching. There were
People watching. I don't think you quite know what dogging means, Drake.
Yeah, you go to the car, you get amorous, and people walking dogs peer in and have a look.
Well, you do know what dogging means. It's quite interesting, Drake.
It's a social experiment I once took part in.
Social experiment, eh? Curious what side you were on.
I was in the car, wasn't I?
Oh God, that's an image of a nightmare that I don't need right now.
It's went to this moment. This went to this moment that a couple of you probably come to suspect it might be this car.
Oh, I suppose you can't be upset then if it's wet. Jesus Christ.
Well, you put towels down. For goodness sake, I'm not a savage.
Oh God. It's not there. But I don't. Do we remember how to get to Lavender Lodge? Because that sign looks like it's been knocked to point towards the ditch.
Guess we follow the road and look for another sign.
Off we go then. We've got his suitcase, so if we find him at the lodge if his car broke down, Well, it didn't look like it broke down, but never know.
Well, he texted on the WhatsApp saying that he was there and everything was fine, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Which
let's
doesn't
go up
make
there
sense
then.
if he's, if his car's here.
Well, he made it there fine. Didn't mean his car made it there fine.
True.
Anyway, let's get going.
If everyone gets back in the vehicle, and as you go to put the engine back on or try and accelerate, just this horrible grinding of the clutch starts to it
Oh, I
won't
got
get
this.
to gear.
I got this. Double the clutch.
A little bit of smoke starts to come out of the front of the bonnet.
Right, you're
Oh,
gonna
he-
have to stop. Come on now. You're gonna break the car. No,
That's
stop.
it. These don't break down. They're German.
Well, it can. Oh yes, let's trust the Germans. That's always good.
Ever done to you?
They're German.
Racist.
Nothing racist about it. German cars are not known for being fantastic, are they? Oh bloody hell! Somebody's phone.
After a few goes, you have to retry the key in the ignition, and then it's just starting to do the battery dead running noise, and it's all coming off the wheels a little bit.
I could be at home doing my yoga. What the fuck?
You want me to have a look?
No, let's
I'm a
just get to
mechanic.
the
I can
lodge.
try and fix the car.
Let's get to the lodge. I need a nice hot bath.
All
I'll
right.
say, yeah, as it's been pointed out, there's less of a ditch and more like, as the map would suggest, it's a winding path that seems to go upwards towards. Well, it's too dark to see right now.
Well, grab all what you need to take. Hopefully, it won't get too wet. And let's follow the sign.
All right. Only don't forget that extra suitcase.
I'll pick up the extra suitcase and I get along.
Well, whoever's getting both suitcases, they can feel free and do me a strength roll.
Yeah, that'd be good.
See how well that was it. How much we packed. Oh yeah, absolutely. Basically shopping style, one under each armpit, taking them all up, and there's no issue at all.
It's nice to have a nice strong man about.
Maybe two.
What are you carrying, Drake?
Everybody's burden.
He's also got his cat umbrella.
Oh. It's emotional baggage, is it? Emotional baggage. You tell that to me next time you do a night shift in ER, yeah?
But I've seen things myself, I see kids bruised and abused, It's not all sunshine and lollipops for me either.
I don't know, looking at that umbrella, I think it would be.
This umbrella belongs to a very special little girl that gave it to me. A present for helping her out. Sentimental value.
Sentimental. Okay.
Okay, so following up the path, it'll take you less than 5 minutes because I imagine there's no one spending any time less than necessary to go this way. Goes up a little bit more, and you see quickly coming over the horizon. I'll say it's a one-story cottage. It seems quite wide, so it may be a few rooms across. There's several windows on the front, and there's a sort of an attic-y space as well. So it's a second tier, but not fully over the top. So most of it's flat roof as the rain's just crashing down and it's spilling over it. There's no lights. Well, no, sorry, that's wrong. There is a light currently on what appears to be in wherever the front door is situated. So there's a window bang next to the side of it, yeah, and there's a light on.
Let's go knock on the door. I hope they got Wi-Fi.
That's probably hold up in here, right? Figure out the storm.
I think this is where we're supposed to be, a cottage.
Okay, Johnny will rush up to the door and kind of Up on the front door. With a little...
As you like put the first tap into the doorway, the little amount of pressure you did to tap on the door was enough to make it go slightly ajar, and a light starts to spill out from the doorway.
Guys, it's unlocked. Come in. I'll push the door open as far as I can and just walk in and just decant all the magic jar to carry. That's the call.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get my phone up and try and find any Wi-Fi.
So you close the door and get yourself for the first time dry out of the rain. Yeah, you put your cell phone up, your mobile phone up, and there's no data, unfortunately. But let me help with the room a little bit. So it's a very dull and decayed room. So like the wallpaper's either fading or completely starting to peel off. There's almost no decorations in it at all. There's a single fireplace, but it looks like it's been blocked up from the bottom, like it's been out of use for some time. There's a window on either side of the front door, so there's one to the left, one to the right. The front door which looks out to the front lawn, so the one that you saw light coming through. Not much else can be seen in the darkness outside. But as you enter the room, there's a couple of things to make out. At the centre of the room is like an old sort of wooden chair, just on its own, like a simple like garden chair. There's a light bulb above it, which is the one that's switched on. Light switch to your left, which presumably switches that on. There's not much more to it. There's like a little staircase, like, how can I describe it? Like a farmhouse staircase that leads up to the ceiling, but as it hits the ceiling, there's no like hatch or doorway or anything. It just connects to it. Maybe again, that's probably been filled in or blocked off. There is a doorway to the east. There is a doorway to the west, and a double door to the north. And you know what? Let me make this a little bit easier on yourselves. You probably see a lot, but it doesn't really matter. So we'll change this to the back.
Is there any sort of heating, like radiators, or is it just the fire?
It looks like it's just a fireplace. It's
Is
not.
any wood-
It seems like there is no extent of modern amenities here at all.
Is there any wood by the fireplace? I know it's blocked off. Is there anything to burn?
Sure. We'll say there's a. I'll probably say coal's probably more appropriate. Yeah, a couple lumps of coal.
Okay, I'm gonna start unblocking the fireplace. Let's start a fire. Let's get warmth. Is there no one here?
Oh, I'll start shouting for Dylan. I'll be like, Dylan, Dylan, at the top of my voice. See if there's a response.
Your voice will echo into the room and simply come back at you. You'll not hear anyone respond to you. And as I can't remember your character's name. So Drake, you start to put the coals together and start to light. You look up into the chimney and realise the blockage extends into the actual chimney stack. So you could continue, but it might cause some issues.
No, we'll smoke ourselves out of here. I'm getting cold. Anyone needs to dry off.
Yeah, I'm freezing. I don't know if this is where we're supposed to be, but I'll stay here unless there's some warmth. I'm sodden. I'm about to get a headache. I do all lie down.
Yeah, if we find the kitchen, I can make you a nice green tea. That'll get rid of the headache.
That'd be really nice, thank you.
Okay, we're going to look for the kitchen.
Okay, yeah. So you walk past the chair in the room, go towards the double doors, which are locked. You could open them up as the north-facing door. Basically a dining room. So opening up, there's a full dining room table in there, so a 10-seat table, really long, at the centre. There's windows all along the north, so you can see out into the darkness still, and occasionally a flash of lightning will catch the light of the room a little bit more. The room's dimly lit, there's a few candles on the table. There is lots of food completely decorating the table, and it's things you'd like, so pies and roast, you name it. What are your favourite meals? It's probably on the table somewhere. It goes to sweets as well. There's also a strange gentleman stood or sat at the end of the table. He's sat down. He's currently helping himself to some food. And he's, yeah, rather than using any sort of cutlery, he's got like an old black and white sort of suit on with the tails, the penguin tails on the end, but it's all ruffled and destroyed. And he's just got like a handful of, it could only be described as like paste at this point. And he keeps like pulling it to his mouth, taking a bite. And when he puts his hand back out, he just lets the food spill out of his mouth back into this hand.
Yeah. Hello? Hello? Is this Lavender Lodge?
The gentleman stands up and will turn to you. I work here. And then he sits back in his chair and has another mouthful of the meat and starts chewing.
Is this Lavender Lodge? Have you seen our friend Dylan?
He gets up, he turns to you. I work here! And he sits back down once more.
I'm going to look at Mildred and do the drinking sign like he's drunk. What is it you do here?
But you can't guess his answer.
He stands back up. He looks at you, and this time he says the same words, I work here, but it is deafeningly loud, like a scream that really penetrates your ears and makes your blood a little bit seep, so it's going to hurt. So we'll start doing the roll. So, we'll start with how this works. So this blood-curdling, eye-bleeding scream will do 7 points of damage to you. Now, how this works is it will take off your hit points first. So that's gone now. You won't get them back for now.
Cool.
And then the remainder will go straight to your... So this will be counted as stress damage. So this will be taken off your control.
Ah.
And there's blood, like, pooling down your ears now. You're not deafened, but it was horrible. And the man sits back down.
Mildred, my ears! They're bleeding!
You know, I don't think this is the right lodge.
Pardon?
I don't think this is the right lodge.
My ears are bleeding!
I'm gonna pull out an old oily hanky and give it to you. Here you go.
Thank you. Very rude, this man.
And he's there just taking another mouthful of old, maggoty, half-chewed food. Spits it back out again into his hand.
Maybe I should call the local social workers to come visit this guy. He obviously needs help.
Well, what do we do about him then?
Don't know, I'm bleeding. Look.
No, I know. I can see. I can see. I am. I'm gonna walk over and take a seat at the opposite end of the table.
Sure. Yeah. Find yourself directly opposite this strange, decrepit man and take a seat all the same.
Is the food all good, or is it... Because you said he says maggoty, but is the rest of the food good?
Yeah, no, everything on the table seems absolutely fine, in perfect condition, like been set up for a buffet sort of thing.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Is it working? Wish yours.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
Mildred, what did he do to me? My ears are bleeding.
Oh, no. quickly gave you a hanky. That'll be enough for now. I think we should stay away from him, though.
I don't know. There's some what looks like falafels on the table, and I'm really hungry.
I mean, if you want to try it, be my guest. But
I haven't got
don't
anywhere
seem to
near
be doing
him.
him any good.
He's got issues. I'm going to ring up the local council as soon as I get back.
Needs a
Needs
psych
to-
ward.
Exactly. Protects him for his own good. I think I'm having an aneurysm. My ears are bleeding.
At this point,
I- oh.
the diner has moved on from his meal and started to sip from a cup of tea this time and make sure he's got his a full mouth full of tea before spits it all back into the cup.
Right. Well, he's weirding me out. So we look for like maybe the kitchen itself.
Yeah. Really, I wouldn't stay in there with him. He's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't seem to be bothered that I've sat down.
Just don't talk to him.
Funny that, because I was just about to speak to him.
Oh,
Ask him where
God.
Dylan is.
No, I'm gonna back up a bit though, because I've had a bit to drink, and I think another one of those screams that he did might fuck my eardrum up. So I'm gonna go to the left. Maybe let me get me through that door first.
But,
From the dining room, yeah.
Yeah, Mildred's gonna go to like to the left, to the number 3. And it's not gonna go like it's just gonna go in enough. If the door opens, she just wants to sort of step through, have it closed too. So that way she can shut it quick if he looks like he's gonna shout again.
So I'll move just some arbitrary openings around to do that, but that's absolutely fine. The door's not locked, and as you open it, appears to be just a sort of standard home kitchen. So, but it's really filthy, really dirty. There's cabinet doors that are hanging loose, and every now and again you see maybe like a roach scutter across the floor. It is in a horrible state. Dirt all over the countertops, and the air is thick with must. There's no windows to the room at all. But there's a few things of note in there. There's a sink, which appears to be like full of dirty dishes and bits of rotten food. There's an oven, which appears to have like the oven light currently on. It seems like a bit of warmth coming from that. And there's also a stove. On top of the stove, there's a pot. Seems to be on as well. There's a bit of steam coming from that as well.
Look at that in a minute. I'd see what Tilly decides to do. My hand on the door, ready.
Would it be okay if I had some? She's gonna physically pick a. She's going to point at the food.
So it's just been looking like dead-eyed stared at his drink and food the entire time, and will turn and look up, facing you across the room. Again, his teacup under his chin just like opens his mouth and lets the tea spill and pour down his face as there's like a little wry smile goes across his face. He places the teacup down onto the table, and then he looks around, like gets up out of his chair and reaches forward and finds a serving fork. So one of those really long ones with the two spikes on the end. And he starts making his way around the table towards you.
Boy! I'm gonna stand up from the chair. No, that's not very nice.
He's not responding, but he's about
it's
5 feet away from you now.
I'm gonna start walking around the opposite side of the table. No. No.
He's going to follow you round as best he can.
Oh God. What do I have again? I have a wrench. I'm gonna pull out my extendable wrench. Right. No. Listen,
He's getting closer.
I'm going to beat you to death with this fucking wrench if you keep coming round this table.
Still smiling.
Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna hit him with a wrench.
Okay, so you've got a damage die on that wrench, haven't you?
I
All
do
you do is
indeed.
roll that.
Ta-da!
Oh, lovely. Yeah, so as he's like literally holding it towards you, like not even like arm height, not like in a stabbing motion, just like he's gonna walk it into you. You can club him with your wrench. It'll knock him for 2. I'll say even better. If you roll me, there's a damage table. If you want to roll me a d12, we'll see where that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So somehow you hit his back. So maybe you sneak.
I'm stretched out and walloped around.
Yeah, because there's a decent amount of damage as well. It'll be like a minor injury from a bludgeoning. So from doing so, you've clearly hit him in a way that's dislocated his shoulder, so that the other arm, and it's just hanging loose, and you can clearly just see it's out of its socket, like flopping on his side, and he's still walking at you with the other fork. And he's gonna have a go at you. He's popped. Yeah. So that's 3. So you get to take off your HP first.
Mm-hmm.
And if that starts to... Oh, there's a couple of things I forgot to do, but we'll catch back on it. Has that broken your hit protection?
Yes.
Okay. What I need to do is make me a control save. I'll come back to you, Tom, because I've omitted that from before. I assume that broke yours as well. New rules, new
I
mechanics,
will-
trying to remember all.
I will also need to do that because it broke through my
Yeah.
concentration one.
This is to just deal with the stress.
What am I doing? A control check?
Control, yeah.
You want me to roll
We'll start.
d20s?
We'll start with Jamie, and we'll go down the line because I've caught up on this mechanic that I'd forgotten about. So, 17's not a pass. So, hold your pulse. I need to do. There it is. So, with a bit of stress, with too much stress comes a fallout, and a fallout can be good. It could be bad. It could just be a way that changes how you may act as a character. So,
Yeah.
having failed this, and now into your stress of your affecting your control. You roll. Actually, you could roll. Roll me a d6.
D6. 4.
Okay. I'm going to interpret this as weird. Legs cross while standing. So you find it very much comfortable now. There's something weird going on with your hips, or just something a little bit uncomfortable. It feels a lot more comfortable just to like cross your legs over when you're standing or sitting or walking, which is very unusual. And if anyone wants to watch you walk now, there's this weird crisscross way of doing so, and it's just a bit bizarre. You'll get an extra d4 to your dex when you make those checks, but there's just now this weird gait that you've got when you're walking around now. Your hips have just like, I don't know, for you it's much looser and much more comfortable, but for anyone looking it's just bizarre and a little bit gangly.
Oh.
Shit just really needs to be.
We'll go with Tom as well. If you want to do the same, do me a control check.
7.
Is that above your thing?
My
I assume it is.
my control was 8 after I took the damage.
Yeah, that's all right then. Yeah, you're fine. No fallout for that, but obviously just a bit stressed out. And Ray / Mildred.
Yeah. Oh, thank God. Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, no, just it hurt your ears a bit, but you managed to calm yourself to an extent. But yes, yeah, he's just took a jab at you with his non-dislocated arm, Tilly, and it's wedged in your shoulder now. It's awful. He just like dug in there with the two forks. He's like, he's still hold on to it. He's trying to like pull it back out.
Jesus Christ, is anyone else gonna help, or do you want me to just beat this man to death with a fucking wrench?
I'm calling the police as you speak. No,
I work
no,
here.
no.
I'm gonna hit him with a wrench again. Fuck this.
Do it.
5.
And do
much?
another d12 if you like.
6.
This time you target the other shoulder, having dislocated the first one, and as you do, this clubbing bow comes down, and you just hit this huge pop as the second one goes out. But he's not even able to do anything because he drops to the floor, and there's just sort of like this swelling of flesh around where his shoulders are, which you could only imagine is maybe internal bleeding, just sort of to bubble and fill up inside him. But he's face down on the floor now.
What have you done?
You mean what have you done? Just stab me with a fork!
It's self-defense. We all saw it.
Exactly.
The police answering. Why can't I get through?
Because we have
What
no
I'm going to say
signal.
as well is everyone but Tilly's going to take an extra point of stress as well now from just seeing her kill someone.
What's it gone down to 8?
So control goes down, right? So,
Yes, if you've got no HP.
oh shit.
Oh God.
Do we hide the body? I mean, I don't want to go to prison.
Well,
I'm
nobody
too
knows
pretty
we're
for
here.
prison.
We can just leave. We don't even know if this is the right lodge.
We just kill someone and just leave them. Oh my god.
What do you want me to do? Take it out, put it in the garden,
Don't know.
dig a hole?
I don't know. You killed him.
Right, well, while you guys are sorting that out, someone's cooking in here apparently. So I'm just going to quickly go see what it is they were
Dead
cooking.
body. And you're
None
going to
of
be
that.
cooking.
There's nothing we can do. He's dead. Nothing we can do now. Might be someone else here.
No, you're not going to kill witnesses, are you?
No. Maybe they can explain what the fuck's going on because there's a whole table of rotten food that he was eating.
There's only none of this food's rotten. Only what he had in his mouth, which is freaky enough as it is. But killed someone.
Oh, you must have seen death before, Drake.
See my friend do it though.
Well, I say good on her. She
you do
won't
with
be
the
coming
wrench?
into no ER later.
You do with the wrench anyway.
I'm a mechanic, you two. What do
We're
you
on
think I have a
holiday.
wrench for? I have a full toolbox.
But we're on a holiday break weekend. Why'd you take a wrench
Yeah?
for?
Your car's a shit heap. Somebody needed to fix it.
Wait a minute. My car is not a shit heap. It's a classic.
Yeah, and it's not starting. That's why we're stuck. We had to walk. We couldn't even get closer. We've had to walk all the way up that path to get to this bloody shithole.
It's a classic. They don't make them like they used to.
Yeah, well. Now we have to deal with this.
On that note, Jordan, Mildred's definitely going to be checking what's in the oven and what seems to be in that stew pot.
Okay. Well, which one do you want to start with?
Oh, let's go for the oven because I just have a vivid image of a head being cooked. So let's get that out of the way first.
Well, the window that you'd see into it looks a bit scuffed and dull, but you can see a tray. On the tray is filled with bones, but from what you could tell, they're not beef, not pork, not chicken. It must be human bones.
Okay. seen enough freaky things in hospital to know when to touch and when to not. We'll leave that there. What's in the stove? Let's have a look. I'm just gonna lift the lid of whatever cooking pot is happening.
Okay, so in this on the stove, yeah, this boiling pot. As you lift the lid up, it's this just pink, viscous slime that's bubbling away, and it's all the way to the top, like filled. You're not sure what it could be or what it's from, but it's just got this awful, like, metallic smell to it. Yeah, just fill to the brim with it.
Yep. I know enough about blood to know what's in there. Thank you. And it's just going to put the lid back on. Just going to look around. Are there any like bottles at all?
Yeah, sure. Like, it is a complete state in there, so if you were to probably look around hard enough, even like the sinks, yeah, full with dishes and rotten bits and empty bottles, easily found.
Yeah, she's gonna take a large bottle, the largest one she can find, smash it on the counter. So that way
Okay.
she's got like a thing to shank someone with if she needs to.
fuck was that?
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck was that?
Hang on. I
It's
think that's a
me.
damage die that exists. Let's see a D for 6 seconds.
It's just gonna walk, as you're doing that, Jordan. I'm just gonna walk in back to the room and go, "Don't worry, that's just me. Just want a bit of protection, is all, because we've experienced one weirdo. Don't want another.
Improvised.
And no offense to Drake and Johnny. Neither of you fuckers did anything until he was being chased around the table. So I figure I'd best have something on my person."
Thank
Uh,
you.
It's a D6 for an improvised weapon, so that will be a bottle.
Okay, thank you.
Don't do violence.
Well,
Well, maybe
violence
you
gonna
could-
do you in at some point.
Oh, I could have sat down and had a chat with him again, maybe.
Did it look like he was
Did.
going to talk? The man ran at me. Right, hold on. This dog is sit. Obi, can you get off my fucking face? Obi! Oh my god.
Ali,
Get
for
off.
reference, Obi is
Hold on, I'll
Jamie's
find a
dog.
photo.
No,
Obi.
context is not important here.
I think she's schizophrenic.
There you go. He is full on sat on me, chewing the pillow behind. Obi, mate. Yeah, no, don't look
In
at
the
me like
waiting
I'm the
room.
arsehole. You're on me. Mate.
What a
I
cutie.
can't see the screen.
Oh.
Fuck me.
Can't you see you're trying to be terrified here? Come on!
No, can't you see I'm in a horror movie? Get out. You need a haircut, mate. Don't keep your tongue to yourself, thank you. Oh, fantastic! I'm glad Mildred's got a glass bottle now. Fantastic.
Seems to be the girls got to look after themselves and the men just get to be damsels in distress, it seems.
Well, that's what you get from having someone being a social worker, anyway.
More of
You
your
think
stereotypical labels.
Oh, Obi, mate.
We've got a factory worker, a social worker. Neither of them are workers, though, it seems, so...
Not everything
Come on.
has to be solved with violence, you know.
Did you find
We tried
anything
talking.
in the kitchen?
Nothing that anyone wants to see.
Right.
What will I say about that?
I tell you what, let's just leave, get in my car, spend the night in there, and then in the morning we can try and walk to the pub and get some help.
I'm up for that.
I'm just worried that Tilly's fingerprints is everywhere.
We don't need to lie about anything. The guy came after her. Self-defense.
Also, they don't know when my fingerprints have been in here. He could have been in and out before that.
Uh-oh.
Or maybe I appeared after and found it.
Yeah, and stuck a fork in his back. That'll go
Yeah.
down well.
Exactly.
Was there any herbal tea in the kitchen?
There's nothing in the kitchen that anyone wants to see. Trust me on that.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means that there's nothing in the kitchen for anyone to see. If we're gonna go, let's go now.
Yeah. Yeah. Jordan, I'm gonna have a look. Is there like a little can like the front door where we came in? Is there like a side table that maybe has any mail or anything on it? Like anything that would indicate that this is actually the lodge we're meant to be in? Like if the name of it's anywhere.
In the front room, no, that thing is mostly empty bar the chair that's in the centre. I don't know, you can try and look around other places, I suppose, but yeah, but what the main foyer room, the entrance room, is bare as hell.
Yeah.
Can I
Or can I
search
go
the-
back outside and check like the front door and see if there was a sign or like a letterbox or anything?
Sure. As you go to the front door, you go to turn the handle to open it, and it won't budge.
I'm gonna stand there and rattle it for a minute.
Can I
You
search the
Give it a
The
good
door
shake.
doesn't open.
No, it does not.
Can I search the
Guys?
dead body?
Guys.
What?
The door's locked.
Maybe he's got a key. I'm going to search the dead body.
Well, now we're fiddling about with dead bodies. Okay.
Look, I want to get out of here.
You will find a key on his body, but it doesn't appear to be a.
Wait.
No, it will be a door key. Yeah, it will be a door key.
I found a key. Is there a lock on that door, Tilly? Really?
Opie's jumping on her face.
Sorry?
Is there a... I've got a key. Is there a lock on that door?
I mean, the door's locked. Is there a keyhole on this side?
There is.
There's a
Yeah,
keyhole!
I'm going to confidently walk up to the door and try and unlock it with a key.
Yeah, putting the key in the lock, it doesn't seem to turn it. It feels like as well, if you try and turn it at all, you fear that the keys might snap. It appears this is not the key for this door.
Yeah, I just stop. Oh,
So we're not getting out here.
Mildred, can I have a swig of your alcohol? This is doing my head in.
Oh,
What do we say? Is
takes it
really-
out. Shake, gives it a shake. I'll be about halfway now. Johnny swung a lot in the car. Here you go.
Thank you. He's going to throw a half pack of cigarettes.
Oh, blimey. Gonna need these.
Yeah.
Anyone else want a swig?
Yeah, may as well.
And once. There you go. Here you go, kid.
Well, maybe we
So
should
to anyone
check out-
who's having a drink, you can probably have a point of stress back. Having I'll say your whiskey's just about run out to do so. But if anyone wants to, yeah, they can feel a little bit more relaxed from now.
I can't get the HP back though, can I? That doesn't come back.
No, that requires a. So yeah, look, there's a long-term mechanic in this which we're not going to use. To get that sort of health back, you need like a week in a hospital to like recover your body physically, and you just got no time to do that here.
No, that's
Jesus.
fine. That's just so I can. That's fine.
Johnny,
I'll get-
do you want a swig of this? Calm your nerves down.
I think he's traumatized.
We'll still say that Tilly is still bleeding. I don't think anyone's addressed that.
Oh, blimey.
Fuck. Help!
Come here. Come here. I've got a medical kit. Come here. And Mildred will use her expertise to sort of stem the blood flow, bandage her up a bit.
Yeah, that'll do. Well, you can add a point back into your strength for that one, as the wound is put together by someone who knows what they're doing a little bit better. So at least it's just pouring the blood. It's clotted, and you'll manage just well.
No
Is this
problemo.
Jordan? Because I've used a medikit. Is that medikit gone now?
Well, I don't think those things are one-time use typically. You've got like,
Okay.
I imagine you've got a few packs of bandages and stuff in there, so you're alright for a bit.
Okay.
Maybe we can climb out a window. Or maybe
Maybe.
there's a back door somewhere. Maybe we should have a look around.
Yeah, well, like I said, kitchen's no good. So,
No.
choose another room.
So it's from this room that you're currently in. The north-facing wall is just a row of windows that look into the outside. There's the door to your west, which you've just discovered as the kitchen. The door to your east, which is still closed, but that says WC on it.
WC.
Oh, let's go have a look.
The bathroom.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to be cryptic.
I was just
It's
making
well
sure
read.
that everyone understood that because, like, WC, what could it be? It's a bathroom. It's all
It's
right,
Wilfred
guys.
Cuthbert. It's his room.
Waiters no, quarters.
Okay, who's doing what first? Sorry.
I shall open the door to the bathroom.
Yeah, not locked. Looking inside, it's a very, very small box room, so a small sink, one of those tall box shower cubicles, toilet seat. But there appears to be someone in the shower cubicle, and the water is running.
Oh, excuse me, sorry. I'm gonna step out. Someone in the shower. Was it male or female?
You couldn't tell. So on the glass on the outside, you couldn't tell. It was only a fleeting moment that you thought it might have been steam, but it just seemed like filth covering the glass pane.
Someone in the shower.
Alright, well, then we need help.
We just killed someone.
Even more reason to tell them we need help.
But what if they attack us too?
Oh my god, I'll do it. And Mildred will open the bathroom door and just go, hello?
Just a minute.
Kind of need you urgently. Someone's dead.
Just a minute.
Oh, blimey, it's going to be the same thing again, isn't it?
Does the door open in the way or out the way?
It looks like it's got like we'll say, a little out towards you, I guess.
Yeah, okay. If Mildred's going to stand at the doorway, I'm going to have my back against the wall with my wrench in my hand, and I'm going to stand at the other end of this doorway.
Oh my god! I knew it. Once you kill for the first time, you just carry on. You're gonna be a serial killer.
I'm just saying, if somebody's going to run at Mildred, I'm not just going to let her get stabbed or shot or whatever the fuck anybody wants to do in this fucking godforsaken house.
What
does
am I
everyone have-
about it? What if they yell again like the other guy? He's all our ears bleed before.
Well, exactly,
shut
that's why
up
I'm
then.
on this side of the wall.
Why is
Obey no.
John, why is
Hey.
he so quiet?
Don't touch those pizza crusts.
Traumatized.
Honey,
Don't do it. Don't think about it. No. Obey. Leave the pizza crust. Thank you.
Give
That's what
Annie
we're
a
talking
text,
about
I'm
then.
sure he's alright. Might scare him off.
Okay. Is there a light on in there, or is it dark? Or
No, in the bathroom there's a light on.
do their lights switch on the outside as they usually are?
Are they?
Cord that's hanging.
I'd remember it's a cord on the inside, yeah.
Okay. You can turn the
What's
light
your
off.
bathroom like?
Oh, well, on my
What's your bathroom
suite, the lights on the outside.
Oh. That's just mischief waiting to happen then.
Well,
There's always the fancy fuckers that have the dials where you can change the brightness.
and that's in the office, in the West Wing.
The West Wing! Oh, you've
Well,
got
this conversation.
wings!
Good deja vu.
So, what else can be seen in the bathroom other than this person isn't in the shower?
Yeah, what's the
Yeah,
bog roll
it's
like?
again, it is just a basic box room. So toilet, sink, shower, and we'll say a broken mirror as well above the sink.
Is there any like items that are pick up and throwable?
There's a
Throw the
there's a
toilet
very
brush over.
torn and dirty towel, I guess, on the rack.
Is there a toilet brush?
Sure. Yeah. There's a toilet. It's by the toilet. Yeah.
Throw that over.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, you're right, Drake, actually. So, Mildred's got to grab toilet brush, then lob it, go back to Dorian, lob it from there.
Oh,
Into,
I should pick up as well.
hopefully,
There's this horrible brown
Mm.
fibers coming from the head of it. This is horrible.
Yeah, okay. Take it off a little bit by the toilet. And then she's gonna lob it towards the shower so it has like a good spinning motion.
You know
And
what we
towards
should
the-
have done? We should.
It's a cubicle, so it'll bounce off the side of the window. Yeah.
Oh,
No, we should-
hopefully it'll make him mad enough to at least have a look and see what's going on.
You know what we should do? We should flush the toilet so all the cold water goes and gets burnt in the hot water.
Yeah. You don't need to roll to throw a thing. You throw in a boomerang motion the toilet brush and hits just off the side of the glass and drops to the floor, leaving a little bit of stain from the brown fibers. There's no response. But then
Thanks.
as a moment goes by, the door just creaks open a little bit, and out steps is probably a man in his late 40s. He's very, very thin, covered head to toe in dirt, but he's not wearing any clothes. He is completely naked, but just absolutely coated in filth.
Oh, hello. Someone dead in there.
Just a minute.
If he's
And
dead,
steps back
why is he
inside.
fucking talking?
Did anyone else hear how he spoke just then?
Yeah, that seems to suggest he's not dead. I thought
No,
you were.
I was saying to the guy that someone's dead in the other room, but he's just repeating what he said before.
Sorry, my ears are bleeding.
I know they're bleeding. I suspect if he speaks again, all our ears are going to be bleeding again. Might have to leave this one. Might be in a weird psych house.
If the door opens outwards, maybe we should put a chair under the handle or something, so he can't get out.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a good idea.
Okay,
When we
I'll
get
grab a
some
chair.
help, we can send them in for him. But for now, he seems quite content, and he's a bit filthy anyway. So
What's he doing in the shower for so long? Oh no, I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Is the war even running?
Nope, he's just
Like, he
pretending
didn't-
to shower.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, he's in the cubicle, but the shower isn't on.
Maybe he's having a moment for himself.
you know, we all need a breakdown sometimes. Let's do the idea from Drake and block the door, and we'll go find someone else that's a bit more sane.
But yeah, back into this. Back in the dining room still. A lot of food on the table, the windows to the north, but yeah, not much more in there.
I have text Daddy, by the way. If he's not responding, I don't know if maybe something's happened. He's not had a chance to message.
He's muted. So.
Yeah.
Well, let's block the door. And
You pulling a chair over?
yeah,
Sure. As you grab, so you just find whatever the nearest chair is to you, and put your hands to pull it along from the head of it. Everything goes black very, very suddenly. And for everyone in the room, the same thing happens. The room goes completely pitch black dark.
what the fuck?
Hold up. Try to remember your fucking names. Drake, you... As this, whatever has just happened and the light's gone out, you suddenly feel so very claustrophobic, and you are pressed in what can only be less than I'll say like 20 inches of space between your face pressed against a wooden panel. Your back is also pressed against what appears to be wooden panels, and it's pitch black wherever you are. It's just this tight, confined space. And you'll take a point of stress.
Oh, what the fuck? I'm in a coffin.
Pitch black for everyone else.
The lights have come back on for everyone else in the room, but as that do so, that chair has just fallen to the floor. There's no one pulling it, and you hear this muffled scream or shout from Drake, but you can't quite pinpoint where it is, but it is extremely, like, muffled and deafened.
Oh, Drake! Drake! Blimey. Is he gone?
That doesn't make any sense. Oh,
From-
he's just here.
From your perspective, Drake, this must be a wall crawl space, or like between walls, the actual gap that's in there. You don't know how you've got in there, but it is horrible, and you've got barely no room to move.
Can I move sideways? Or
There's nothing. There looks like there's there's
I'm
like a
looking at-
foot either way, but it is like you could shuffle a little bit across.
can I bang on the wall or kick the floor? Or kick the wall?
You could try. You could definitely bang on it, but I don't know if you'll get any sort of momentum to break it. But you'll certainly make a lot of noise.
Not to break it, just to make noise.
Yeah. And for those in the room, there is a banging coming from adjacent the doorway that leads into the bathroom. That space of walls, there's just this thumping coming from it now.
Oh. Drake! Gonna do like a knock pattern. Like,
Biddy 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 biddy. Moscow. No.
Dun, 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 dun.
dun, dun. It's Drake! It's Drake! How's he got in the wall? Oh. Anyone got any hammer or anything?
I have a wrench.
Covered in blood.
Johnny, you
Hello.
back with us?
Yep, I'm here.
Drake's
Got a
disappeared in
thermos.
the
Will this
wall.
help? I'm knocking my thermos against the wall.
An image of a poor, tall, skinny boy just rebounding. Oh, try the wrench, Chili. Try the wrench.
Yeah. I shall smash my wrench into the wall.
Ah!
Okay. If you roll me, because you're approximating where Drake is in the wall. So if you roll me just a d4, and we'll see where it goes.
Yes, Obi, I'm coming.
Gonna get my balance in.
Right.
We will give Drake a dex roll
What are you doing?
to
Hmm.
avoid
What are you doing?
a wrench poking through and hitting you.
7. My
Is that
dex
higher than your
is-
thing?
My dex is 14.
Yeah, plenty. So a little bit of communication may be going on, or you're just lucky enough to be out of the way, but this wrench smashes through the bare plaster of the boards of the wall next to the side of your head, and it narrowly misses your head. But there's a bit of light spilling from the room now, and there's just this dust and like matter just floating around now. As it clears, you'll see Tilly.
Get out of here. Be careful. You nearly took my fucking head off.
So that where I left you in the wall.
Please don't. Please don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We can play your music. Just get me out.
Did you land yourself in here?
I've got a clue. I touched a chair and I'm in the walls. I hate this place. I hate it. I hate it. We should have gone to a spa. Can you just break the plaster? Just you made the hole. Just pull it off.
Yeah.
Pull it out.
I'll say that's fine. Just take a little bit of time, a couple more swings, and you chip out the rest of the plaster enough to be able to pull Drake out of the wall space.
Don't touch the chairs.
Don't touch the chairs. You got it.
Maybe we should put the dead body in the way of the door and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that sounds
Told
like
you we
a
can't
plan.
leave the doors locked.
Well, there must
Well,
be
we need
another
to
way
find a-
out.
Yeah, there's got to be a window or something. We've got to have. There is. I think there was a couple more doors in the main room, wasn't there, before we came to this one?
Yeah, and there's that staircase into the ceiling. Maybe there's upstairs.
There'll be something. It's fine. It's fine. Move the body. Block the door. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, making your way back into the entrance room then. Yeah, you're back in there. The single chair in the centre of the room, the light bulb above it, the fireplace, a couple of windows, and then doors either side of the room, and stairs. And a light switch as well by the door.
Right, so we try and smash a window?
Let's get out of here if it's
Hmm.
possible. Start
Come on,
like
Johnny.
trying to push the windows up. I don't know what type of windows they are, but if they're the old-fashioned.
Yeah, from appearance sake, they're just like plain panes of windows with a cross bit of wood in between, so basic bare paint on it. But if you were to try and look for a latch, there would be one to be able to lift it up, but it's not. It's either stuck or it's sealed or something. It's just not letting you pull it.
Smash the fucking glass. And let's get the fuck out of
Anthony,
here.
get that wrench out. We need to get out of here. Smash this glass.
Yeah,
pane.
yeah, yeah.
Magic wrench.
I'll take
Magic
it back.
wrench.
I'll take it back. Take your
It's
wrench
just Mr.
wherever
Jinx
you
with a
go.
crowbar, isn't it? Jinx with a crowbar. Tell you what, wrench.
That's it.
Uh,
Hit
yeah,
me with a
Tilly,
hammer.
you go to smash the pane of glass, just like, I've had enough of this shit. As it does, it just rebounds off the glass, and you know for a matter of fact that should have just broke. There's not a chance in hell that's not going to break. But it remains fine.
No. Hit it properly.
I did hit it properly.
Pretend you're murdering someone. Go.
I'll take a couple of swings at it to show him that it's not happening.
Yeah, and it looks like Tilly's putting her full weight and hip into it. So you've just seen her take a hole out of the wall, or the plaster in the wall space with the same strength, and these windows just bong, bong, just nothing.
Right,
Okay. Well,
there's
there's
that.
still 2 doors we haven't gone through.
Right, well, you know what? I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Drake, but I think it should be one of these younger people next.
What do you mean younger?
Just gonna look Drake up and down and just like ignore the comment and go, Johnny, you go do the next door.
Oh, there is no way I'm going for that door.
You do the next door, young man. Listen to your elder.
No. That's not
Listen,
You want
shouting.
to cat?
Dylan, Dylan, where are you?
Listen, I know you're scared, but if you hold your inner key, just focus on something positive as you open the door and you'll be fine. I'm right behind you.
God, give me some of that whiskey, please. Got anything left?
Yep. Everyone had a swig earlier.
I'll take a big swig of whatever's left.
I'll say you can have
Man.
the last few drops, and they'll give you some more stress as well, more control.
For the stress, you take away the damage you take into your stats, right?
Yeah. So if you've taken any damage on your control, you can add one back in.
Okay, cool. Okay, after the big old swig, I'll try the door number 5. We haven't been there, have we?
Alright, there's a good man.
Yeah, it's 5 or 6 we're doing. Yep.
5.
Okay. And
Yeah.
push the door. Number.
So before you open the door and you go to reach a handle, you could feel this immense heat coming from the handle itself, and it makes you very, very tentative about putting your hand on it for a moment.
Guys, there's something behind this door. I'm too scared. I
How
can't
can you
open it.
tell?
I'll do it. I can't do it. Someone help me.
Don't be such a
What's
wet
wrong?
blanket. I'm going to march up to the door and just open it.
I can get out of this house. There's something behind this door. I don't want to know what's behind this door.
Out the way.
Okay, so you put your hand on the handle and it scalds your hand. So you'll take a point of strength damage. but you're able to pull the door open doing so as you like recoil very quickly. There's burn and scald quickly coming over your hand. The door opens and there's just this horrible heat of like 16 ovens just going off in this room, and it's like pulsing out.
Oh, shit.
You alright?
Me fucking hand. What the fuck's going on in there?
No. Lot of ovens in here.
Well, there's not any ovens really, but it's just warm.
Hot.
Well, to help set the scene, if you can look through without going in and experiencing this heat. So it's a window-lined room all the way around the east to the south, the west to the south. So kind of like a conservatory sort of thing. That looks out at a garden scattered with the plants of sick plants and just rubbish all over the floor. There's a rusty shovel in one of the flower beds. What appears to be from a freshly filled human-length hole. Inside the room, there's stacks of like horrible yellow newspapers and magazines. It's just like a hoarder's like worst nightmare. There's some seats in there. There's appears to be a vent that's in the far corner of the room. And there's a few items knocking around. You can see like there's a hammer in there. There's some golf clubs. Like there's some stuff in there.
Is it hot to go in there? Is it bearable?
Extremely so. It's bearable, but it's going to stress you out a bit.
You know what would be really handy if someone got me a golf club?
I think with the like Dutch courage I've had from the whiskey, I'm gonna as quickly as possible walk into the room, pick up the hammer for myself and golf club as well. Bring it
Well,
out.
once you're in there, you can acclimatise. So you'll take a couple of points of stress just from the heat from it. You'll become accustomed to it as you do so, and it won't burn you. It's just like it's exhausting. It's hot. It's like being in a desert, but it won't hurt you anymore after that.
Okay. So I'm in here. First thing I'm gonna go for is make a beeline to the hammer.
Yeah, it's sort of one of those ball and hook hammers, very standard.
And then I'm gonna have a look around the room. What I'm primarily looking for is any sign of villain.
Well, the only place that is in the room that looked like it could hold a person is, well, there's flower beds that has a shovel sticking out and the freshly dug hole filled in.
I'm going to tentatively place my hands on the shovel and slowly start taking some of the soil away just to see if there's anything underneath.
Yeah.
Top.
So you could take your first like push in with the shovel, and as you do so, it goes into the dirt just like a few inches, and then there's this like squelch, and then you feel like a hard contact below it.
I shout back to my companions, guys, come in here. We've got something in here.
Come in.
Bit too warm for me.
If anyone's going in,
Yeah,
they
he's-
will be stressed.
Okay.
Well, leave them to the young ones. Leave it to the young ones for now.
I'm not a young one, am I? Am I a young one?
No, that's what I'm saying, Drake. Leave it to Tilly and Johnny.
Get me a golf club. 9-iron or something.
We'll keep digging away at this one in front of me. See what I
What the
do.
fuck is he digging? Get me a fucking golf club.
Yeah, there's no sort of pressure to do so other than someone shouting at you, but you can take. You're probably a bit more careful with these next few digs as you realise you're hitting something underneath, and you're trying to be try to keep intact whatever is being dug. A few shovel loads of dirt away, you uncover the top half, and it appears to be a foot, but it's a little bit rotted. mostly fresh, but there's a big old gouge in it where you feel like the first shovel hit you pushed must have got in a little bit.
Mostly human feet.
Yes.
Mm.
So, and no one's in the room with me at the minute, right?
Yeah, I came in.
Okay, you can have another 2 points of stress from the heat.
Ugh.
I
Stress.
think we've got dead body. I'm getting really freaked out now.
There's a lot of bodies popping up around here. Why is this place so
Yeah.
weird?
There really is. You need to get out of here as quickly as possible.
Am I drunk?
Try smashing some more of these windows.
I'll say as well, as you're looking at the feet, there's like a tattoo on the ankle, like the inside ankle on the right foot, and it's familiar. It's just it's like a little cartoon character like design on there. But Dylan had one like that.
Oh,
Oh. Excuse you.
Let me try and I'll try and uncover more of the body to see if I can identify who this is.
Sure. Yeah, if you're playing it smart and then going, if that's where the feet are, this must be where the head must be, and then very carefully moving the dirt across, you'll uncover the nose and the face and pulling it away, and there's the pale, lifeless face of Dylan, but so some of the skin's missing on the right side of his face, like it's been partially flayed, like been peeled away, so there's just like tendons and sinew underneath that part of the face, but he's long from dead. He's not been alive for quite some time.
I think with that I'll run out of the room and inform Mildred and Drake what I've just seen. I'll be like, guys, in a panicked way, I found Dylan. He's been buried in the conservatory. Looks like he's been there quite some time.
I'll say you
What?
get another point of stress for that as well. It'll probably be very stressful.
Not Dylan.
you mean he's been there for quite some time? He only texted us this morning. It's Tilly. Is Tilly still in the room?
Go look for yourself. Go look for yourself. I'll hand the
Hey,
shovel.
Do what?
I would have come back out of the room. Well, this is fucked.
I need another
fucked.
drink.
Fucked.
I want to go home. I want to go home.
Okay.
I want to go home.
This is all sorts of weird.
I want to go home.
What I'll say is that'll be a good time to have a break, as I think we need one. Yeah, I can see that going to a bit longer. How are we all feeling? How's it doing?
That's good.
A little bit of a different system.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's similar
meant to be
to I
brutal.
was talking to you about like Delta Green and stuff. It's very similar to that.
Yeah.
You get like a background and stuff like that. You get to pick like what you're in, and that gives you items and stuff.
Yeah. Well, we'll see what we manage to sort ourselves out. But how we're all doing health wise?
The stress comes
Controlled
off
health.
control, right?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
Oh, does it? I thought you were taking it off. You're not taking it off.
Strength, yeah.
I
I've
didn't
taken some
trust him.
strength.
No,
Is it
yeah,
all-
sorry. Stress will come off your control. If you take any physical damage, it comes off your strength.
Oh, okay.
So, like the knife, the fork, or whatever.
Okay.
And then non-lethal attacks will come off dex, but that rarely comes up.
Did I take a point of stress for murdering that man?
You did not. Everyone else did.
That's fine.
You were fighting
You
for your
were
life.
fine with it.
Yeah, that's fine.
How low are you?
I suppose double check it. I mean, it's I'm sitting at 9 at the moment.
I'm at 9 too.
I'm at 7.
I started at 11, so taking only 2 is not bad.
I started with at 10.
Yeah,
Yeah.
How
I
are you
think I'd
doing,
probably
Ali?
be a
with-
bit
with,
kind.
It's all good.
Gonna have 5 minutes. If you guys want to go and reconvene at 1:45 or sometime between that, that'll be grand.
Yep.
I'll be here.
Oh,
I got a
Probably
plan
won't-
for Ben and Jerry's earlier.
Yeah,
I
sort your
probably
dog
won't
out.
leave, kind of thing.
yeah.
Hmm.
Have a wee drink.
Amy, have you seen the day tickets for download?
Mm-hmm.
120 saying, isn't it?
100 and I think so, 120.
You can't. Don't diss on that. That works out well. It's happening. Did out of curiosity, Tom? Did you know I had a Fleetwood Mac loaded up here, or what? What's a coincidence as fuck? I had like, oh, they're gonna put the radio at some point. I'll just find a song that's been bugging Jamie all week, so I'll put it on and you say it. I'm like, okay, let's go. Really wanted a bit of background tunage. Oh my god, what a coincidence on that. Bloody hell. Pull over, check it in. I think everything's been quite tame so far. I mean, you know, there's been some murdery stuff, but we're all right. Because there's, because there's like no way of perception checks. Literally, if it's there, you could see it, and I'll just tell it you. And there's no like, what can I see out this window? So if you look out the window, there's just fucking, I'll literally list everything and whatever's in the room. There's no there's no real failures for like looking around and stuff. Ye- Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there's no like level progression or anything, so everyone is as good as everyone else in just try anything. The only difference is you've got a wrench. Like, yeah, if you're like, I don't know, if you were to like fix something, I'd probably give you advantage on the roll or like something just to help with that. But you know, it's not like crazy to everyone just have a go. Oh god, yeah, that's what this is all. This 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 actual scenario is just a one-page PDF I'm running off. I'm only having to go a lot of back and forth on the actual core rules just because I've had a few hours to look it over. But yeah, this whole thing is just one page, like a back and a front page and a back page, and then the rest is me. It's good. They've all been quite tame so far. Like, no one's highlighted the fact. So obviously the Fallout thing happened with Jamie, and she's been walking this fucking weird way this entire time. So we might have to come back to that. because these Fallout events are like supposed to be like creepy changes that happen to people. And the name of this one was just called Crisscross Meat Sauce. So that's the Fallout. Fucking yeah. So you're great at Dex, but you look fucked. So when your HP drops completely, I'll then ask for a control save, and if you fail it, you'll have a Fallout. What's your HP? Is it gone? Yeah, yeah. Oh, well, we might have to put that back in then. You do me a control save, because everyone it might matter. Because if that we'll role play that into it. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. Because yeah, that's all right for now. If it's something like, yeah, sorry. I thought you was holding the dog, so. Oof. Oh. See, they're all great. They're all great. But I get slapped for having, so they don't do it much. The limited edition, like Jamaican banana-y one, just because I'm a fan of like banana ice cream. Caramel chew. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Right. No judgments, but who eats the whole tub in one sitting? Okay, good, 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 fair. So that's the only way to eat one. So it's the same with Pringles. I will get absolute jip from the missus. Like, you just eat a full tub of Ben and Jerry's, like, and I'll do it again. I don't. Yeah, what am I supposed to do? Lovely. Yeah, yeah. Oof. I have to put that in. That on that dining table was like at least 3 tubs of different Ben and Jerry's ice cream and some Pizza Hut. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah. The controls aren't too dissimilar, but that was, I guess, more silly. Whereas this, nothing like terribly scary happened in that at all. I don't think. It's the walking that gets me. Like, if you ever try to walk with your legs like crossed over, well, surely that can't be like usual. And it's only since she sat down. When she got back up, that's it. Legs were fucked. As soon as she's back from like fighting her dog for some Ben and Jerry's. Because she's on her laptop, so I don't think she can follow me. Go on. Be able to. Mine just like walks across the front table when I'm doing D&D, like, ha ha, I don't need your ass in my face. For this game, that'd be ideal. That noise. I need it. Wait about what? What? Oh yeah, I'm a keen user on it. I got some more, but nothing's happened yet. Boo. Next Liminal Horror, the Ben and Jerry's is haunted with ice cream monsters. It's Scooby Doo. What was that, a movie one? I can't remember. You probably, Jamie, might be able to help with this. Wasn't there an ice cream ghost or some shit? Oh no, I'm sure it's like the Sunday. Oh, there it is. No, that's the second movie, right? Yeah, so there's the ghost of the bad human man. This is completely off topic, but there's like 3 ghosts in it, and one's like chocolate, one's strawberry, and one's like vanilla. They're just chasing after us the colour. Yeah, Ice Cream Factory. Bloody hell, that's a deep dive. Cosmopolis. Big Cosmo. Metropolitan Millie. Never pushing boundaries. Three-legged. Charlie? No. Charlie race. No. Okay. Back to it. Yeah, nothing's changed. So yeah, you're back in the. Oh, hang on. Actually, put the audio back on for the record. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, back into the entrance room. The four of you. Most of you just a bit tired, a bit stressed out. And one of you with a not grievous bodily wound, but having been patched up a bit now, they're a lot better. Yeah, you've still got that key with you.
Yeah.
In the front room. What were you? Yeah, you more or less know what's in that room at the moment. Up the stairs, there's a chair in the middle.
Shall we go send the youngling up the stairs to see if he can get through the stairs with his hammer?
We got the other room as well, though.
I don't like the rooms. There's nothing
All
good
right.
in them.
All right, Jake. She puts like an uncharacteristically gentle tap on your shoulder. Like, all right, we'll go upstairs.
Thank you.
So for whoever was to go up the stairs first, they simply lead into the ceiling, and there's no like obvious door or hatch. It's just flush with the ceiling.
John, can you try and hammer through it?
Oh, wait, what am I confronted with? So we've gone up the stairs.
It's a ceiling.
So
maybe you can...
so if you imagine the stairs go into the ceiling, but rather than going out into like an open area, it just goes flat.
Directly to the ceiling, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start quite gently actually to start with my hammer that I picked up in the other room. Just start knocking against the wall, see if there's any kind of budge or if there's any kind of debris falling or anything like that.
Okay, yeah, you can be as tender and as gentle as you want. Yeah, we'll go with a strength roll.
12, and my strength is...
What's your strength?
Well, same number, yeah.
Meets it. So yeah, you can, if you want to like carefully start like chipping away at the ceiling, you can eventually start to find there is what would appear to be an open cavity, like maybe a boxed off ceiling or a room, but it starts to emerge that it's, for whatever reason, been closed off.
I'll shout back to the others. I think I found a secret room up here. Has anyone got a flashlight or a torch or anything?
Use your own torch. You got one on your phone, haven't you?
I'm on low battery right now. I've been trying to call.
Okay, I'll go up with my torch and try and have a look.
So with the gap that's been made so far, it's been made just enough so you can get through comfortably without making too much mess, I suppose. But this sort of like small attic space is really, really small and musty. So it's maybe like a 5-foot square box, but it's a like peaked ceiling to it. So yeah, two-sided peaked ceiling. But it's just a lot of trash and bones and just rubbish scattered around. But buried in between the garbage, there's, well, it appears to be some sort of wood chipper, but it's like, so it's got two sort of rolling pin spinners in the axis, and they've got like teeth on them, like gnarled teeth. There is a turning handle to one side, like a clothes press, but it's all just like one device, and it's just really, really peculiar, but just has this weird sort of glow to it.
Right, guys, come have a look at this.
What you found?
I don't know. Looks a bit strange.
We're just gonna make our way up.
you won't be able to get in with him because the space is so small and so confined. It's going to struggle, but you'll be able to poke your head through the gap and see what he sees.
Right, just ahead then. What? Show me what you found.
This glowing thing.
What do you mean a glowing thing?
It's that glowing thing. Can I touch
You
it?
pick it up.
You can touch it, and
Yeah.
it's a device or a contraption of some sort. It's not hurting you. It's pretty much inanimate unless you pick it up and use it.
Can I pick it up?
Yeah. It is. So it's a little. I'd say it's bulky. So yeah, we'll go with the clothes press analogy. So it's, you definitely have to hold it with two hands, like one to lift it from the top and the second arm if you were to like turn the handle to the side. But yeah.
I would. Can it fit through the gap? Can I hand it down to Mildred?
Probably bash it through and get the gap a little bit wider, but yeah, you can feed it down.
Yeah, I don't know why it is. I tried to press or something, but it's weird.
Okay. Weird that it glows, but doesn't look anything major, does it?
Well, it was hidden in a secret room or loft.
Yeah, but was it open for us to do? Like just press some suits or something?
But it's glowing. It's not plugged in.
Right. Anyone got a hanky we could feed through and test it out then?
I think.
Did he give you an oil rag earlier?
Yeah, Tilly, yeah, all the way.
If your character would have a rag on them, feel free. Don't have to stick strictly to your inventory. I mean, that's sort of common sense stuff that you can have with you. I don't mind.
Yeah. No, I would. Yeah, I gave my oil rag to Drake when his ear was bleeding.
Okay, well, stick that in and see if it works to press the rag.
All right.
So you go to feed the rag into it, but you realise that there's a piece missing. It appears to be like a large cog that would seem to be connecting. So as you go to turn the handle, it spins, but there's only a couple of the cogs currently moving, and the teeth in the middle don't move along with it.
Oh, there you go.
Weird.
Broken. Right, well, we'll just leave it here by the stairs, but we can't. It doesn't seem like we can go anywhere else, so we've only got the other room.
Okay, that makes sense, I guess.
Well, nothing here makes sense. That's all we got.
Okay, let's try the other room then.
All right.
So the room to your east, if I don't say the word out loud, you try the handle, and it doesn't budge. It seems to be locked.
Oh, blimey, not another one. Is there a keyhole for this?
There is.
Try my key.
Drake. Yeah, Drake. Didn't you have a key? Try the
Yeah.
key.
Let's try the key.
Whoever's to put the key in the lock, it fits, and it would appear to be able to turn.
Wait.
Oh.
Okay, let's open this door.
So, as you do, there's this, I wouldn't say thick layer, but there is a lot of flies sort of just like buzzing around the top layer of the room as this like oily smell fills your nostrils. You can see it appears to be some sort of bedroom. So everything is covered in either brown or deep red stains. There's rotten clothes littering the floor. There's an armoire that looks like it's been hacked to pieces in the room, and a closet that's on the north wall. There's also a bed, but it's got no legs or joints. It's just like broken on the floor with the mattresses, with a duvet, a horribly coloured duvet over the top, and there is a outline of what appears to be a lump underneath the duvet sheet cover.
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this.
Oh, well, it shouldn't be any more different than your dogging, should it?
Why are you hanging out with my doggy? We're all young once.
Well, you said you were young now.
Well, Yeah, I was younger.
Younger. Okay.
Hey, were you trying to kink shame me?
I'm not trying to kink shame you, darling.
I'm not.
Okay. Well, I shall see if this one's dead or weird. Mildred's gonna go over carefully, bottle in hand, and she's gonna prod the lump first, and the lump of the duvet.
There'll be a little bit of movement to it. I feel sick.
Oh no.
Oh.
How do you feel sick, darling?
I feel sick.
Oh, okay. I see where this is gonna go. Everyone stand back.
Okay.
And Mildred's gonna have 1 foot back, ready. She's gonna lean over and yank the duvet back as she steps back.
Okay. As you do, it pulls away, and there's this little old, frail woman. She would appear to be like over 90 years old, just how taut the skin is pressed over her body. She's got this nightie on, but again, it's this brown, red stained, horrible thing that goes all the way past the knees and is torn and it's broken. And as you pull the thing away, she tries to tug it back and pulls it back at you. I feel sick.
I know. I know. We all feel a bit sick, to be honest, love, but we need to get out of here.
As you're closest to her, she's going to try and like wrap the duvet around you and pull you in,
Fuck that.
which is horrible. No, there's no roll for this. This is not a game.
No.
What the frig is that? There we go. So you will take 3 points of strength damage as they pull you in. And
Oh,
I need
gosh.
you to roll me a d6, please.
D6.
As you're in this like duvet wrapped with her, and she is like impossibly close to you. The breath is horrible, and she's like trying to just like bind you both together on the bed in this duvet. What have we got? 1.
For 1.
And as
One's good.
as you're pulled in there, just there's this weird sensation in your head that you used to live in this house. For some reason, everything just seems really familiar. Everything's too familiar. That I lived here. I must have lived here before. This was my house. I don't understand it, but this is mine.
Oh. You know what? It's all coming back to me.
Get out. I'm going to try and
No.
drag her out.
I'm going to look at the old woman and be like, this bitch is in my bed.
I feel sick.
Get out of my bed. And yeah, she's going to struggle. She wants this old woman out of her bed.
Yeah. How do you want to do it? You just want to get out?
I want her to get out. She's in my bed. So I don't think it's not like a feeling of stab, but I'm yanking her. I'm yanking her arms, her hair, like.
Okay, if we roll... well, you're going to try to do some harm to it, is what I can imagine this to be. So if you're not using your bottle then, if you just want to do, like, a d4.
Yeah. 2.
Yeah, so for the rest of you in the room, you can see there's a sort of scuffle happening below the duvets. As underneath, you get a couple of good swings in and start punching her. She's trying to use the duvet as best to sort of like strangle and just protect herself from any of the blood. The damage will get through, but she's still kicking.
Yeah.
And she hasn't let you go.
Air out of this bed. This is mine. This is my house. It's gonna keep going.
Okay, everyone's just watching this, yeah?
I'm going to try and drag her out. Mildred. Out of the...
Why do we always
Yeah.
beat up old people?
Well,
Fuck old
this
people.
bitch deserves it. Yeah, I can say you could put if you like find. Okay, this will be interesting. Drake, roll me a d4. Odds, it's your friend. Evens, it's the old lady who you found. You just grab at the first leg you can find and pull at it, and as you do, there's this horrible cracking noise as the leg pulls completely free, and in your hand is this old woman's leg.
Ew! I'll drop it.
Yeah. She's still struggling under there, and she's going to go for another hit against her snuggle buddy.
This
That
is how my
is
character's going to go out. This is 100%.
7 points of strength of damage.
Wow. Well, I mean, my strength was 2 left, so.
So for the rest of you in the room, there's this struggling going on, and then it suddenly stops.
I'm gonna run up and smack the shape under the duvet with my hammer.
Oh dear.
Sure. Yeah. What's the damage?
I'll do that again. Is it,
What your hammer's a. Hang on. I think it's a D8. A D6. A D6. That'll do it. And as you wing at whatever's still like form, you hear this horrible cracking noise as you feel like you must have got the skull of something.
There's still movement under the covers.
It is completely still.
I'm gonna yank away the covers and see what I see.
So as you pull the covers to, you see this old lady has been bludgeoned horribly. But even more so, you can see Mildred's head has been caved in by your hammer.
I drop the hammer in shock and kind of just fall to my knees, sobbing.
What have you
There'll
done?
be a point of stress for that.
Just one.
Actually, you're absolutely right. D4. Make that 3.
Okay.
Do we see this?
You're in the room, I should think.
My character's dead, guys.
That's
No
So-
way. What the fuck?
I killed her.
Oh my god.
Druid. Oh. What did you do, John? What did you do?
I'm just crying into my arms, shaking my head. A bit uncontrollably.
I'm just going to sit down myself, stunned. Tilly, what do we do? What do we do, Tilly?
I don't know.
Known her for years.
I... I don't know what to do.
Okay, all right, we gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of here. We gotta call the police.
And as you do so, there's this horrible banging noise. So there's the closet that's at the north wall of the room, and there's currently like a thudding now going. It's low and it's very, very faint, but you can just hear sort of tapping away inside it.
Open it.
Fucking know what?
I'm gonna open it, and I'm really angry.
Okay, you open it wide and you currently see there's this woman. She's got her arms bound to the top of it, so there's like metal clamps on either side. She looks like she's been malnourished. There's paint marks on her chest. She looks relatively okay considering the state of the old woman you've just seen. Her eyes flicker open for a moment and she takes a really deep breath.
Can I try and release her?
You could have a go. Yeah. Yeah, we'll say it's those sort of like manacles that just have a latch release on the side, but you can't reach with your own fingers. If you were to do so, she can drop down towards and slump down.
Luckily, I'm used to manacles. Are you okay, love? How did you get in the cupboard? Who put you in there?
This is my house.
Hmm.
What are you doing in my house?
Mm.
Trying to get out your house. Can you open the door so we can leave?
The door. I was painting the door.
Can you open the door,
I can try.
please? My friend needs help.
What door?
Front door.
Let me see. And then she'll kind of like stand up and kind of like almost like she's floating, but she's not. She's wearing like a long gypsy skirt. It's a bit torn and frayed, and like a little tie up blouse. It looks kind of like a gypsy, like a fortune teller type effect.
Mm-hmm.
She's got little canvas that she holds. She keeps like dotting it with a dirty paintbrush.
We'll say what was also in the cupboard as well, towards her feet. So there's a bunch of like dirty old clothes, but in that pile would have been an old mallet, like one of those wooden things they use at circuses to like knock the hammer up into the air, like old circus clown mallet, and this character would want to pick that up.
Oh, can't forget my things.
Just open the fucking door.
What door?
I'm going to pick up the mallet and back away.
Oh, I believe she's holding it.
She's holding. Yeah, she picked
Yeah,
it
I
from
really
her.
picked it up.
Can I snatch it out of her hands and walk away?
Oh, you could. You could do a contested. Well, actually, no, we don't contest on this.
Yeah.
It's just a strength roll from you.
And here we go.
That's less than my 5. So what does that mean with?
Oh no, that's for him. That just against his current strength.
Oh right. Right.
Okay. That's a pass.
Yeah, just like this man has snatched this hammer from your grip.
I'm gonna roll to see if I can snatch it back.
Yeah.
Not a
But
crit.
Hold on.
so maybe I won't open that door then.
Open the door and you can get your hammer back.
Give me my hammer back, and maybe I'll open the door.
No, you open the door and then you get your hammer back.
I don't think I will then. It's just gonna
Then you
sit
won't.
cross-legged on the floor.
I'm gonna hold it over my knee like I'm gonna smash it.
You do that, and no one leaves.
I do that, you don't get your hammer back.
I think I know who loses out more in this game.
You.
Oh, is that your friend in the bed?
Don't
I
make
heard
me,
the banging.
don't make me break it. Just open the
If
fucking
you
door.
break it, and we'll all end up like your friend.
What you mean?
Just gonna look at you and smile.
I'm gonna back out the room with the hammer.
You can, yeah. It's quite one of those, it's quite bulky, those things anyway. So yeah, there's quite a bit of heft to it, but yeah, you can back out. And yeah.
Guys, I don't know what I'm doing.
I
I'm
don't know if I
terrified.
feel comfortable that you've taken her mallet. Well, then again, though, actually, I don't feel comfortable with her having a mallet.
No, and she's threatening us. I think we should just smash that mallet.
You're the one that took my mallet. I didn't threaten you.
Open the
You took
fucking
the
door.
only thing. You took the only thing I had.
And you took my Mildred.
How did I take your friend? I was in the cupboard.
Trust you.
Hmm.
I want answers, and I want them now. What's going on?
I don't know. This is my
Why?
house, but I don't know people in it.
Why were you tied up?
I don't know. I was painting the door before. I was painting all. You look around the room, there's paintings. They were mine.
If you open the door, you can have your hammer back.
I need my mallet back.
Why?
Then I can open the door for you. I can open the way home. I need my mallet to do so.
What do you think? Should I give it back?
Hmm. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't see why you can't let us out, and then we can give you the hammer.
Have you tried to open the door?
Yes, it didn't open.
How did that work? See, yes. This isn't a normal house.
Is it Lavender Lodge?
I don't know. It wasn't called that when I lived here.
What was it called?
It was just a house. It was my home.
And what's your name?
I don't remember my name. I've been in that cupboard for so long.
I work here.
I work here.
If you all work here, then you know I need my mallet.
I work here.
Say that 2 more times and we'll see if you really work here.
I work here.
And again, once more.
You're pushing it now. You're pushing it now.
Aye. You know what? You bore me. I'm going to walk off.
Okay.
Oh. Don't leave me behind. Wait.
Let's smash this fucking hammer. Let's smash it. I'm gonna smash
If any of you look behind, she'll be at the door. You won't have heard her move.
Oh.
I really need my hammer back.
it. Why? What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to get us out of here.
How?
You'll see if you give me back my hammer.
I want answers first. I'm not giving you anything. Do you tell me what's going on?
Have it your way. And then she's going to run up and attack.
Yeah.
I'm going to swing for her head.
So, I remember what it said for this. Yeah, to see who strikes first will be the dex. There is a thing for this for initiative, but we're just going to keep going.
5.
It's a 20, yeah? Yeah, that's higher than my dex.
Yeah. So Nim's going to be able to get the swing in first. So are you using the hammer?
Yes. On her bonds.
So that hammer does a d10.
Nice.
It's a straight D10.
Wow.
10.
Hey.
Yeah, if you take off your HP, lady, and then down to your strength
In-
for that damage.
I mean, that's a one-hit wonder.
What? You're
My strength is only 5. HP 3
Yeah,
and
he-
strength is 5.
Oh.
Yeah. in one swing, it comes around and hits this woman. But as she was like running at you, there's these long claws that were jutting out of her hand as she went to do so. You roundhouse like baseball bat swing the hammer, and the face of it like connects with her head, and there's this horrible crunching noise as the face like impacts upon itself, and she flings across the room.
Ned
Oh
Flanders
my
scream. Drop the hammer.
Those in the room take a stress apart from you.
What the fuck have I done now?
This game's like everyone's determined though not live to the end of this game.
I killed it. What is it? I killed it. They're claws. Did you see the claws?
Yeah, I seen it. I seen it. It's a madhouse. It's a
Think we
madhouse, I
can-
tell you. Madhouse.
Can we break the door with a hammer, do you think?
Maybe.
Okay, to the front door.
She
I'm
said
gonna
she was
whack-
going to do it anyway.
I think she's going to fuck us up, to be honest.
As you turn around, so that chair that's been sat at the centre of the room it's a little bit different. So the wood's no longer brown grey, and it's got this black spiky hue to it. It's more contorted and spiky. It's taller and it's grown to about 8 foot in height, and there's these horrible mandible claws jutting out the side of it. And it's not happy.
Oh.
And it's
I'm
going to
gonna
find
twat it
whoever's
with the hammer.
closest.
Oh,
Well, you
for
can
fuck's-
just after it's had a go. Since we don't really know whoever's closest, we're just going to pick Johnny. Who? Sentenced to the chair. Yes, 66. 2 points strength to your strength. As these like pincers come out and chop at you, actually we'll do a d12 as well. Let's see. As it cuts into your left leg, and it severs like from the knee down your leg clean off, and you fall to the floor.
Oh,
Right leg. Wow.
oh God.
Medic!
Oh God.
You made it all dead.
It's my house. Can I twat it with the hammer, please?
You can have a go. Well, yeah, you can have a roll. Sorry.
Dex, right?
No. You just do the d10.
Oh, okay, that's my dex. I do a
No,
D10.
no rolls to hit. Just rolls to damage.
4.
Yeah, it's a good, and it starts to. For whatever reason, this hammer that you're going seems to do just the job and starts to like cave in on the wood, but it doesn't take it out straight away. It starts to freak out a little bit more, and the pincers will come back at you for another d6. 6 points.
Off strength.
Yeah, off your strength, and that's going to go to your head, and it will just like catch in a way where it tears. So one of the mandibles catch into your jaw and tear away the cheek vessel and just pull it away from your face.
Oh God.
I'm going to twat it again. I'm going to twat it again.
I'm coming in for a twat. Get off him! Let him go!
Okay, so if the both of you are attacking, both roll your damage dice. Whoever gets the highest gets to do that damage. That's how it works with simultaneous people.
Well, mine is only a d6. Come on now.
You might roll a 1 and therefore you roll better. You know? That's how it works.
Nice.
It's kind of like advantage. Now, what was it before as well? 9 plus that.
Four.
Writing these numbers down.
13 in total.
13, lovely. This, as it goes for the last one, trying to take the last chunk of you, the hammer swings through and splinters the rest of the wood from the top and cracks into the floor below. The residue that was surrounding this chair sort of seeps back into the floorboards, and what's left on the floor is a broken chair. 4 legs at the back just splintered onto the floor. And as you do so,
No.
the front door slides open.
Oh,
Before I leg it out, is Johnny dead?
Oh no, he's not dead, but he's missing a leg, and he's obviously not in a
Yeah, but if you're
great
missing a
position.
leg, Where did it take him? Because if his femoral artery's gone, he's got like 30 seconds, or he's dead.
All right. What a dead. You've got the hammer, mate.
Wow.
I'm just thinking, you know,
There's no
would he
stats on this one, mate.
live? Would he rather live with one leg or die and not be handicapped for his whole life? You know.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Okay, hang on. Do me a control check. Let's have some fun with this. Maybe the stress is getting to you, and maybe
19.
he doesn't need to make it out,
19.
Player versus player.
and maybe
And don't take this lying down.
maybe no one needs to make it out, apart from you.
Okay, I'm going to twat him on the head then.
Oh my god!
D10.
7.
How much life you doing, Ali? You got 7 off you.
My,
Your strength.
I'm still going. And then
Oh,
three.
what's
Oh,
got
how much
left?
strength do you have?
Got 3 left on this one.
As this hammer comes down, and like there's this horrible crack, and you lift the hammer up, and there's blood spattered on the head of the hammer, and his face is horribly contorted, but you can see it's not. There's still like a bit of give left in Johnny.
Let's get out of here. He's one of them. He's one of them.
I'm crawling towards the door. Help! Help!
I'm going to twat him again. I'm going to twat him again.
No! Stop it!
Okay. Yeah. Roll a d10, and JB have. Oh, you're gonna get some stress out of watching this guy beat this poor
Yeah.
man. 2 points of stress for you.
Mhm.
Two.
not
He
dead.
had 3, right?
Not,
Yeah.
He's not dead yet.
He can't be killed. Whatever you're doing isn't enough. This guy is this Johnny. Was he even your friend? Was he even? Did you even know him before today?
He was friends with Tilly, wasn't he?
Or maybe he brought you here, and it was his plan all along.
Fuck that. Twat him then. Like this, you go.
Stop it! Stop
The
it!
final blow. There's this horrible red jam paste that splatters along the floorboards as the hammer does its final blast. And
I
Oh,
turn around to Tilly, and half my cheek missing. Like, I think we're safe now.
you just murdered him.
He was coming after us. He's one of them.
You didn't even move.
Hang on. Why are you saying this? Maybe you're one of them.
Don't you fucking dare!
I'm gonna twat her with the mallet. Why not?
if you will do again contested dex checks for you, you could potentially get a hit in first or run if you succeed.
6.
as Tilly turns her back, she's
Well,
just not quick enough.
I get a +4 to mine.
Oh yeah, 'cause your funny walk. So, does that help? Will that help? No.
I don't know.
I don't think it's going to help. As you chicken walk.
It's
14.
like, it says add the D4 on. Like, does that make it worse? I thought
It
No,
does.
it makes it to a 14. It makes it better, but it's still there's still a 6 on the table.
What is less? My dex is 16.
Oh yeah, but you're contesting. Oh, yeah, but you're contesting against him to hit you. So if you, Tom, you roll a d10. We'll say there's some damage mitigation to this. So we'll go half. We'll go So Tilly, quickly seeing his eyes go a bit dark and a bit black, you realise he's not going to stop. You turn to go towards the doorway, and he does a clipping blow, just catching you a little bit with the hammer. So that's 2 points of strength damage. Oh, are we doing another shoulder? Okay, no, we'll say it's like hit the back of your elbow, and it's pushed the bone backwards, so it snaps, and your arm, just like your left arm's just like now a little bit loose. But you're still on your feet.
I'ma hit him.
You're going for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Shit.
Whatever your wrench.
Yeah.
Okay. Swing 360, well 180 with the good arm, catching Drake.
Drake.
4 points. Yeah, I was trying to think of a better descriptor here.
Drake
4
down
points.
means duck feathers. I'm dead. She killed me.
Yeah, fuck you.
So as you swing around fully, you find that spot where it's been half carved open by the chair on his face, and jam the end of your wrench in it, and it goes down his throat just enough so like the prongs of the wrench poke back through into his spine, and he just goes limp and drops.
Fucking hell.
Got a new final girl.
I'm just gonna leave.
Run!
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
You exit through the front door and mount down the winding path. The rain has stopped, and there is a faint degree of sunshine. But as you make it towards the road, you can see blue blaring sirens as you hit the road. There are 2 police cars that are parked up. They're investigating the car that's currently just abandoned with your car behind them. And they see you, your arm broken, you bloodied. And they'll start to ask you some questions. And that's where we'll leave it. That's where we'll leave it. As you get your own
Fuck you,
Netflix
Drake.
documentary.
Sorry.
Whether they may think you might have done it.
That
Again.
was
Always
Johnny.
happens.
That was
Yeah.
Yeah.
Liminal
The
horror.
wrench is covered in blood. I'm dead, so yeah.
They could think you
Poor
did it. but-
Johnny. Johnny had like the worst there.
Really?
Poor Johnny's
If he wants to
crawled into
go.
the door.
Yeah.
Sorry,
I don't know
John.
if you had anything, but you could have whacked him with your hammer, I suppose, if you wanted to. But brutal. And that is liminal horror.
That's so
That-
good.
it
Oh, dear.